Hello guys, and welcome to the Shadow Explainer channel. This is the story of our main character, Jiaochen, the man who took the responsibility of increasing the entire population of China upon his own shoulders. Today, people say that China has a huge population, but everyone has forgotten the great hero who made this possible. When all the clans were fighting for power, Jiaochen said, "There's no need for us to fight. Let them kill each other. In the end, all the benefits will come to us." Using his unique technique, Jiaochen expanded his family to an incredible size. Today, his family is larger than the population of some countries. In fact, in the country where Jiaochen lives, almost everyone belongs to his family, and without engaging in wars, his family has become the strongest of them all. Jiaochen himself has now become the most powerful master in the world. No one can defeat him, and all this was achieved not by fighting, but by increasing the population. So, let's find out why Jiaochen took on this massive responsibility of expanding the population, and what drove him to such extremes. Let's start the story. The story begins with the Jiao family, kneeling on the ground, with a coffin prepared. Inside, we see an old man, the main character, Jiaochen. He explains that when he came to this world, he had no sect or clan, yet he still managed to marry many women, father numerous children, and create a massive family. Now, everyone present before him is a part of his family. Jiaochen looks at his son and says, "My final moments have arrived. I am leaving this world." Crying, his son Jiaoli replies, "Father, everyone is here except your daughter-in-law because she is about to give birth. If you have any last words or teachings, please share them now. Our family will remember them forever." Jiaochen smiles faintly and says, "I have nothing more to say. Our family is prosperous, and that alone makes me happy. By the way, has the child been given a name yet? If not, then the child's name shall be Jiao Ziming." With that, Jiaochen closes his eyes. The entire family begins to cry, saying, "Great master, we will remember you forever." Suddenly, Jiaochen opens his eyes and sees a system interface appear before him. The system announces, a new descendant, Jiao Ziming, has been born into the Jiao family. This child possesses high-quality spiritual roots. As a result, the host has awakened the population growth system. From now on, every time a new child is born in the Jiao family, the host will receive powerful skills and extraordinary rewards. Host, your mission is to work with us to greatly increase the world's population. No matter how much others fight among themselves, we cannot allow the population to decline. Hearing this, Jiaochen suddenly sits up. The family is shocked, and outside, the mourners cry out, "The great master has passed away." But then Jiaochen steps outside, alive and well, leaving everyone stunned. Inwardly, Jiaochen thinks, "System, you're such a sly one. I've been waiting for you since the day I arrived in this world. I'm already 100 years old, but finally, you've appeared." The system continues. The host has been granted 10 extra years of life, the 5-element spiritual root, and a powerful body refinement technique. This cultivation will slowly integrate into your body. Energy begins to flow into Jiaochen's body, making him grow younger. Jiaoli exclaims, "This is incredible. Our family head is stepping onto the path of immortality. What a blessing of fate." The system then says, "Congratulations, host. You have reached the first level of body refinement." Moments later, "Congratulations, host. You have reached the peak of body refinement. Your foundation is now fully established." Opening his eyes, Jiaochen smiles, "So my foundation has been built already? Amazing." The family rejoices, "Congratulations, great master. You are the first in our family to become an immortal." Jiaochen thinks to himself, "Every time a child is born in my family, I'll receive rewards. With those rewards, I can live an extremely long life. Most of my sons are too old now, in their 70s and 80s, but my grandchildren, yes, they're young and full of energy. I have around 50 grandchildren. They can work day and night to increase the family's population rapidly. And the more children we have, the more rewards I get." He then calls for the housekeeper and commands, "Spread my order throughout the family, strictly enforce this. Every member of the younger generation must work hard to expand our family. Marriages should happen frequently, and children must be born continuously. We must grow stronger through numbers." 10 years later, the Jiao family has grown immensely, becoming prosperous and well-known. In the backyard, we see Jiaochen, now 110 years old, sitting with his eldest son Jiaoli, who has become frail with age. Jiaoli reports, "Father, as you ordered, in the Jiao family, small weddings take place every 3 days, and large weddings every 7 days. Across the entire continent, our family is now famous as the clan of countless wives. We have become the largest family in Lorui City." Behind them stands Jiao Ziming, the very child who triggered the system. Jiaochen says, "System, open my panel." The display shows that Jiaochen's current age is 110, but his total lifespan has extended to 500 years. His cultivation has reached the 3rd level of core realm, and since receiving the system, he has accumulated 330 descendants. Jiaochen thinks, 10 years have passed. Everyone in Sunset City believes I am dead, but only a few in the family know I am alive, living quietly in the backyard. Just then, the butler rushes in and reports, "Master, the Nalen family has arrived. They want to break off their engagement with us." Jiao Chen's expression hardens as he responds, "What? They want to call off the engagement?" The butler reports that the Nalen family wants to break off the engagement. Nalen Yun, the eldest daughter of the Nalen family, has been chosen as a disciple by the master of the Qinlan sect. Because of this, her status has risen sharply. She has come here to cancel the marriage. Jiao Li says, "Father, isn't the Nalen family going too far? Shouldn't we teach them a lesson?" At that moment, the system speaks. "Host, Jiao Ziming's marriage is being dissolved. You have 2 options. Option A, endure this humiliation quietly and allow the marriage to end. As a reward, you will receive 100,000 spirit stones of special grade. Option B, fight back, have Jiao Ziming take the initiative and issue the divorce himself. As a reward, you will obtain the fate of Emperor Yan." Jiaochen thinks, "I have 2 options. What should I choose? But what exactly is this fate of Emperor Yan?" The system explains, the fate of Emperor Yan is the destiny of an ancient god emperor named Yan. In his 8 lifetimes, he achieved countless great accomplishments. If someone inherits his fate, they can achieve all his accomplishments within a single lifetime. However, host, you cannot use it for yourself, you must gift it to someone else. Jiao Li wonders whether his father is so angry that he'll take immediate action. Jiaochen reflects, "My eldest son, Jiao Li, doesn't have spiritual roots and cannot cultivate at all. But if I want my family to grow to a population of 100,000 in the future, I'll need help." Jiao Ziming has spiritual roots and can cultivate. If he becomes a martial expert, his little elephant will never be weak, and he'll always be able to produce children, bringing me endless benefits. Jiaochen asks, "Just how powerful is this Qinlan sect, and how strong is their master?" Jiao Li replies, "From what I know, the master of the Qinlan sect is at the half-step golden core realm." Jiao Li thinks, whatever father does, it will be for Jiao Ziming's good. The Nalen family is proud just because their ally is a half-step golden core realm expert, but they don't know that our Jiao family has an ancestor in the golden core realm, someone who could wipe them out in a second. Jiaochen says calmly, "Ziming, you don't need to worry about anything. Your ancestor is alive. I will support you no matter what you do." Ziming replies, "Thank you, ancestor." Scene shifts inside the Jiao family's main hall. The Nalen family has arrived. Their patriarch, Nalen Hongtu, speaks angrily, "What's going on with the Jiao family? Where is their butler? Why hasn't he shown up yet? Could it be they already know that my daughter has become the disciple of the Qinlan sect's head, and might even become the sect leader herself in the future? That must be why they're still trying to force this useless marriage with Jiao Ziming." The Nalen family members murmur, "This is bad for our clan. Our Mission is destined to become an immortal, but her husband would be a worthless mortal. That's unacceptable." The Jiao family members listening to this are furious. At that moment, Jiao Li arrives and says coldly, "Hongtu, you've been waiting a long time." Hongtu replies bluntly, "I don't want to waste any more time. I am breaking off my daughter Nalen Yun's marriage. As compensation, I'm giving you this top-grade marrow cleansing pill, personally gifted by Yun's master. Keep it. I've said what I came to say. I'm leaving." Jiao Li thinks, "They're giving us such a treasure, we can't even say anything against it. Well, fine, we couldn't stop the marriage from breaking anyway. At least this pill is valuable." This is reported to Jiaochen, who has been watching everything silently. He says coldly, "No one here has the courage to do anything. Fine, I'll take care of this myself." Using his voice transmission technique, he speaks to Ziming, "Ziming, it's your turn. Teach them a good lesson." Ziming steps forward and says firmly, "Patriarch Nalen Hongtu, take back the compensation pill. Our Jiao family doesn't need it. We are not breaking this engagement." The Nalen family is shocked. Hongtu says angrily, "Jiao Ziming, you're just a child. You have no right to speak among elders." Ignoring him, Ziming walks straight up to Yun and asks, "I want to know, who is really breaking this marriage? Is it you, Yun, or your family's patriarch?" Yun answers proudly, "It's me. I'm the one breaking it, and you already know why. There's an enormous difference between us now. You'll never be my equal." Jiaochen speaks again through transmission, "Ziming, don't back down. I'll handle whatever happens." Ziming says aloud, "We both come from great families. Breaking an engagement like this is a disgrace. If you stay with us, our combined strength will dominate Sunset City, and even King Yun Mountain in the future." Yun sneers, "You're just a mortal. Don't dream too big. You have no qualifications to negotiate with me." Enraged, Ziming replies, "I only wanted to see just how arrogant you've become. You think your family is untouchable just because you rely on the Qinlan sect? Without them, your clan is nothing. And how dare you say I'm just a mortal? I'm already walking the path of immortality. As he says this, Zimming releases his ki. Everyone around is shocked. Everyone there was stunned. They whispered that it was unbelievable. Zimming had already reached the 4th level of ki refinement. Even Nailin Yun, a disciple of the Qinlan sect, had only cultivated to a similar stage. Shocked, Nailin Yun muttered, "How is this possible? Jiao Zimming is already on the path of becoming an immortal. Why did we never know this?" Nailin Yun then added, "I can postpone this engagement, but only under one condition." Zimming replied, "You still have conditions? Fine, tell me what it is." Yun explained, "We'll postpone the divorce for 10 years. After 10 years, you must come to the Qinlan sect and challenge me. If you lose in front of everyone, I will then publicly end this engagement. Until then, no one will know. Do you agree or not?" Zimming responded firmly, "My ancestor once taught me, those who abandon you in difficult times are nothing but greedy opportunists." Jiao Li immediately praised him, saying he had spoken wisely. Yun frowned and said coldly, "You dare speak like this? You're only at the 4th level of ki refinement." But Zimming stood tall. "We don't need to wait 10 years. Pulling out the marriage contract, he signed it on the spot. "There's no reason to wait. I divorce you today. From this moment, the Jiao family has no ties to the Nailin family or to Nailin Yun. Our family will never even wish to see your faces again." Yun snapped in rage, "How dare you divorce me first?" At that moment, Jiaochen stepped forward, nodding proudly. "You've done well," the system's voice echoed. "Congratulations, host. You have succeeded. As a reward, you receive the fate of Emperor Yan." Zimming then ordered coldly, "Escort our guests out." The scene shifted to Jiaochen's quarters, where Zimming approached. Jiaochen smiled warmly. "My dear grandson, I have something that can make you far stronger." With that, he transferred Emperor Yan's fate into Zimming's body. But the system warned, Zimming's body condition is not yet suitable to activate Emperor Yan's fate. Jiaochen reassured him, "Don't worry, your cultivation will still grow steadily. But if you truly wish to take revenge on Yun, you must train hard. The reward I gave you has not been activated yet. Once it is, you'll become unimaginably powerful. Otherwise, our family will continue to suffer humiliation just like today." Zimming bowed. "Understood, ancestor. I will remember." 1 year later, we saw Jiaochen seated in meditation. Suddenly, he sensed something stirring on Qingyan Mountain. Alarmed, he rose. It seems a great treasure of extraordinary quality is about to appear on the mountain. The system confirmed, "Host, a heaven and earth treasure has formed atop the nearby mountains. You have 2 options. First, seal the entire mountain. As a 3rd-level golden core cultivator, no one can oppose you. You will claim the treasure and be rewarded with a 5th-tier divine weapon. Second, continue cultivating and act as though you know nothing. We guarantee that no one else will obtain the treasure. As a reward, you will receive a 3rd-tier high-level magic weapon." Jiaochen considered carefully, "I must prioritize the survival of my family. If I seal the mountain, countless forces will attack, and many of our people could die. It's better to take the second option. In the future, the treasure will still come into our hands." Choosing the second path, he was rewarded with the Celestial Liyun armor, an invisible armor that would appear to shield him whenever he was in danger. He rose to leave. "I came here for a reason, and now that it's done, I should return. Whether son or grandson, every life in this family matters to me. I won't allow anything to happen to them." The next day, 2 cultivators conversed in the city. "Did you sense it? Yesterday a strange light erupted on Qingyan Mountain, releasing immense energy. A treasure must have appeared there." The other replied, "It could be a fallen immortal's treasure. We must go and claim it." Soon, news spread everywhere. The entire city buzzed about the treasure, and families prepared expeditions, eager to seize it. Meanwhile, at the Jiao family estate, the family head, Jiao Li, went to meet his father. Bowing respectfully, he said, "Father, I have something important to report." Jiaochen looked at him calmly. "Son, why are you panicking? Whatever it is, speak calmly." With a wave of energy, he motioned his son to sit. As Jiao Li sat, he thought, "I'm already 80 years old, my body hardened by decades of cultivation. Yet my father, standing before me, still looks younger and stronger than I do." Jiao Li spoke solemnly. "Last night, a terrifying light erupted from Qingyan Mountain. Everyone believes a treasure of unmatched quality has appeared. This morning, the major families gathered and formed groups to search for it. I came to ask, should I also lead our family there to claim the treasure?" He thought silently, "If father permits, I will take our strongest members and march to the mountain immediately." But Jiaochen asked, "Jiao Li, do you remember the lesson I taught you as a child?" Li nodded, "Yes, father. No matter the situation, we must never panic. And before taking even the smallest action, we must think thrice. Only then can we succeed in greater things." Jiaochen said, "We must do the same here as before. All the other families may rush to the mountain, but our Jiao family will not go." Jiao Li objected, But father, this doesn't feel right. Chen's tone grew firm. Li, I said no one from our family will go. Everyone already knows that our clan members are mortals, not cultivators. If they discover otherwise, it will bring us trouble. As for the treasure, mark my words, it will not fall into anyone else's hands, no matter how hard they try. There's no point in wasting effort at the start. We will go only at the very end, when the time is right, and reap the benefits. Jiao Li lowered his head. Father, I will do as you say. Inwardly, he thought, father is very strict. If I disobey him, it could bring serious consequences. It's better to quietly follow his orders. Chen continued, what matters most to us is our family's children. As long as our clan has many descendants, we are bound to grow stronger. The narration jumped 3 days forward. Chen suddenly felt someone approaching. Using his spiritual sense, he saw it was his eldest son, Jiao Li. With a wave of energy, he teleported Li directly to his side. Jiao Li was astonished. Father has grown truly powerful. With just his energy, he can teleport me here instantly. Li reported urgently, Father, the news of the treasure on Qingyan Mountain has spread across the world. The Qinlan sect arrived swiftly and sealed the entire mountain. All the families who sent people there have been captured. Some are being tortured, while many have already been killed. Chen shook his head. The Qinlan sect is praised by everyone as a righteous sect, yet who would have thought they'd openly slaughter people just for a treasure? In a way, it's fortunate that our Jiao family cut ties with the Nalan clan, otherwise, we would have been caught up in this chaos. Not a single one of our members went to the mountains, and that is how it should be. We need not concern ourselves with such matters. Our only focus must be on increasing our population. With time, the Jiao family will naturally grow powerful. Jiao Li nodded. Yes, father, you are right. I will leave now. The story fast-forwarded 6 months. The system spoke, Host, you now have 400 descendants. Since you once visited the secret Qingyan Mountain, you currently have 2 options. First, return to Qingyan Mountain and search for the hidden stone vein. Doing so will grant you a mid-grade spiritual vein. Second, avoid all outside contact and remain here. In return, you will obtain a low-grade spiritual vein. Jiao Chen thought carefully. If I return to Qingyan Mountain, everyone will realize how powerful we are. That would make it much harder for our family to grow. Besides, the system already promised that no one else would obtain the treasure. The Qinlan sect has been searching for so long, they will eventually tire and leave. I should choose the second option. The system announced, Congratulations, host. You have received a low-grade spiritual vein. It has been placed in the Jiao family's backyard. Chen smiled faintly. Excellent. With this spiritual vein right behind our estate, I can cultivate in seclusion and grow even faster. The scene shifted to Qingyan Mountain. There, elderly Jun fan of the Qinlan sect struck down a prisoner, shouting, Work harder, or I will kill you all. He warned the captives further, You are our slaves now. If I ever see you resting, you will be executed. Jun fan suddenly said, Wait, I sense a strong heaven and earth aura nearby. It seems to be coming from the direction of the Jiao family's backyard. He ordered his men, Stay here. I'll head to the Jiao estate myself to investigate the source of this aura. As he drew closer, Jun fan thought, the nearer I get to the Jiao family, the stronger this energy feels. Strange, as far as I know, the Jiao clan doesn't have a single cultivator. That means there should be no danger. But the system warned Chen, Host, elderly Jun fan of the Qinlan sect is approaching. You have 2 options. First, kill him. Doing so will reward you with a superior 3rd-grade magic weapon. Second, befriend him. This will reward you with a superior 2nd-grade magic weapon. Chen remained calm. For now, I cannot decide. Time will reveal which choice is best. Meanwhile, Jun fan stepped into the Jiao family's backyard. Looking around, he muttered, Strange, I don't sense any cultivators here. But as he neared the main residence, he suddenly felt an overwhelming energy. Eyes widening, he gasped, Incredible, there's a spiritual vein here. If the sect learns of this, they'll be delighted and surely grant me great rewards. With a vein like this, even an ordinary mortal could eventually become a real cultivator. I must return and report this immediately. But before he could leave, a powerful voice boomed. Where do you think you're going? Startled, Jun fan trembled. Impossible, there's a master here. How did I fail to sense him? He bowed nervously. Forgive me. I did not realize this land had an owner. I am Li Jun fan of the Qinlan sect. Please, show yourself. Chen appeared, concealing his true identity. My name is Shirlao. I am the master of this place. Jun fan studied him carefully. Strange, he avoided my detection, yet his name is unfamiliar. If he were truly a great cultivator, I would have heard of him. Still, trespassing into another's territory is risky. If the owner is strong, he won't listen to excuses, he'll simply kill you. Dark thoughts stirred in his mind. If I can strike Shirlao with a sneak attack, I could kill him. Then I would take full credit for discovering this spiritual vein, and I would certainly be promoted to Great Elder. Jun Fan discreetly pulled out a bottle of pills from his sleeve. Jun Feng said, "This is a top-quality marrow cleansing pill. I accidentally trespassed into your territory, so please accept this as an apology and forgive me." Jiao Chen, however, thought to himself, "I can see this man is extremely greedy. On the surface, he's gifting me a pill, but inside, he's plotting to kill me. It doesn't sit right with me that he's trying to ask for forgiveness just to walk away." Jiao Chen chuckled and said, "It seems there was some misunderstanding. One day, I'll personally visit Qinlan to meet you all." Jun Feng, in his heart, judged him. Maybe he isn't that powerful. He's likely just a foundation-building realm master. His cultivation is only slightly higher than mine, so there's no way he can kill me. Once I gather myself, I'll strike and end him. Out loud, Jun Feng said, "All right then, I'll take my leave. Actually, I'm searching for a treasure on Qingyan Mountain. I must check whether the workers are doing their job properly or not." Jiao Chen thought, he's really leaving. Meanwhile, as Jun Feng walked away, his mind plotted, "Once I return to the sect, I'll report this location so everyone can come and launch an attack." Just then, the system's voice echoed in Jiao Chen's mind, "Host, Jun Feng intends to kill you." Jiao Chen muttered, "Seems like I'll have to kill him first." With that, he unleashed several strikes. Jun Feng suddenly felt a surge of overwhelming energy rushing toward him. His body was cut open in several places. Coughing blood, Jun Feng cried out, What's happening? He ambushed me." His thoughts reeled. "I never imagined he would attack me from behind. His strike may not kill me instantly, but my internal organs are already severely damaged. I won't be able to do anything here." Jiao Chen's voice was cold. "What I just did is exactly what you planned to do. Kill me here and claim the glory for yourself. So die without complaint. I've done nothing wrong." Jun Feng, trembling, asked, "How did you know I wanted to kill you?" Inside, he panicked. "My acting was flawless, so how was I exposed?" He begged desperately, "Senior, please don't kill me. I'm an elder of Qinlan sect. You can't kill me. If you do, Qinlan sect will never let you go." But Jiao Chen stepped forward and ended Jun Feng's life. The system's voice rang again. "Host, mission complete. You are rewarded with a 3rd-level superior magic weapon, the Qian Kun cover." The description followed. Qian Kun cover is a bell filled with spiritual energy. Anyone who hides within it becomes invisible to their enemy. Jiao Chen smiled. "This is perfect for traveling undetected. No one will be able to trace me." Let's see what Jun Feng carried with him. Opening Jun Feng's bag, he muttered, "So few artifacts, he was truly poor." 3 months later, Jiao Li approached Jiao Chen. Jiao Chen asked, "Why have you come here?" Jiao Li replied, "Father, as you said, no one managed to find any treasure on Qingyan Mountain. In the end, the Qinlan sect disciples left in defeat. This morning, even the last of them departed." Jiao Chen said calmly, "That's excellent. It means the treasure will only fall to the one destined to claim it. Since no one remains, send some of our disciples to investigate the area." Jiao Li bowed. "As you command, Father." Then he departed. The system chimed again. "Host, you have 50 disciples born with special physiques. As a reward, you gain 50 years of cultivation and 100,000 low-grade spirit stones. With these, you can now establish the Heaven and Earth Dojo." Jiao Chen asked curiously, "Heaven and Earth Dojo? Is that something new? What exactly is it?" The system explained, "The Heaven and Earth Dojo is a place where anyone's cultivation speed increases tenfold. Since we are increasing population here, we must also make them stronger so that no harm befalls them." Jiao Chen thought with excitement, "This is an incredible place. With 50 years of cultivation absorbed, my strength has soared. I've now reached the 6th level of the Golden Core realm." The system then announced, "The ultimate body child has appeared in this world. He currently resides within the Heaven and Earth Dojo. This child possesses a body capable of absorbing the powers of the sun and moon. His name is Zhu Fan. Nearly 200 years ago, he arrived in this world, but only now has he taken human form. Zhu Fan's body is the true treasure the Qinlan sect had been searching for all along. Host, you have 2 options. First, capture Zhu Fan, use his body to rapidly enhance your own cultivation, and earn a reward of 5 years of cultivation. Second, accept Zhu Fan as a disciple. Doing so will increase the power of your Heaven and Earth Dojo, grant you 6 life-increasing pills, and a 9 arts exercise book." Jiao Chen reflected, "A child with the ultimate body, remarkable." Channeling his energy, he locked onto Zhu Fan's presence. Finally, he declared, "I found him." The scene shifted to the back hill of the Jiao family, where the dojo had manifested above the mountain. "There," Zhu Fan said, "this place is truly amazing. The energy here is overflowing." Just then, Jiao Chen appeared and said, "Little friend, what are you doing here?" When Zhu Fan saw him, he immediately tried to run away. Jiao Chen thought to himself, no matter how extraordinary this child's body may be, and no matter how much potential he has, He hasn't yet awakened his true form. He is only just transformed into a human. There's no way he can escape from here. On top of that, my heaven and earth dojo is overflowing with spiritual energy. No one would ever willingly leave this place because their cultivation can grow immensely here. Using his energy, Jiaochen stopped Zhu Fan in his tracks. He said with a smile, "My little friend, you've been caught again." Crying, Zhu Fan pleaded, "Immortal, I've done nothing wrong. Please let me go." Jiaochen replied gently, "When did I say you made a mistake? Don't be afraid, little one. I did not come here to harm you." Then Jiaochen picked him up in his arms and asked, "Little friend, would you like me to become your teacher?" Zhu Fan hesitated. "You want to become my master? But, until now, I have never accepted anyone as my master." Jiaochen explained, "If you become my disciple, you will be free to roam anywhere on this mountain. No one will be able to stop you. And if you choose me as your teacher, I will guide your cultivation personally and make you far more powerful. So tell me, do you wish to learn cultivation?" After thinking, Zhu Fan knelt down and said, "Master, from this moment, I am your disciple." The system's voice echoed, "Host, the ultimate body child has accepted you as his master. As a reward, you receive 6 life-increasing pills and the Heavenly Spirit 9 Transformations book." Jiaochen smiled and said, "You are an excellent disciple. In truth, you are the reincarnation of a 1,000-year-old spiritual beast. Tell me, what is your name?" Zhu Fan replied, "My name is Zhu Fan." Jiaochen said, "Since I have become your master today, I will give you a gift. I will teach you the 9 transformations of Heavenly Spirit. This is a 3rd-level advanced cultivation art." Zhu Fan asked curiously, "Master, what is this 9 transformations book?" Jiaochen assured him, "Don't worry, you will understand soon enough." Then he touched Zhu Fan's forehead with his finger, transmitting the knowledge. "All the scriptures have been engraved into your mind." Zhu Fan bowed gratefully, "Yes, Master, I understand everything now." Later that day, Jiaochen was sitting and teaching Zhu Fan. Suddenly, Ziming arrived at the gate. Jiaochen asked, "Ziming, what brings you here?" Entering respectfully, Ziming said, "Ancestor, I came to say goodbye. As you know, though I cancelled the marriage alliance, 10 years from now, I will still face you in battle. Sitting here in the family won't help me grow stronger. That is why I wish to travel the world." Hearing this, Jiaochen was deeply moved. The system's voice rang, "Host, you have 2 options. First, stop Ziming from leaving and train him personally. Reward, level 4 superior magic weapon. Second, let Ziming go on his journey freely. Reward, level 3 superior magic weapon." For a while, Jiaochen said nothing. Ziming asked, "Ancestor, why are you silent?" Jiaochen finally replied, "Very well. You may go. No crystal becomes powerful without undergoing pressure. But remember this, never let yourself be truly alone. If you face any trouble, always remember, the Jiao family and your grandfather, Jiaochen, will always stand behind you. We will do anything for you." Hearing this, Ziming's eyes filled with tears. He said, "Thank you, Ancestor, truly." The system then announced, "Reward granted, the Qinlan sword." Jiaochen thought to himself, "This is the very child whose birth first granted me the system. Seeing him leave pains me deeply, but I cannot stop him from growing through his own journey." Jiaochen then handed Ziming the Qinlan sword, saying, "This weapon will be of great use to you on your journey." Ziming accepted it and bowed. Jiaochen added, "Take care of yourself." As Ziming left the family estate, he vowed, "No matter what I must do, Ancestor, I will never allow your name to be tarnished." A few months later, the system informed Jiaochen, "Your descendant Ziming has found a very powerful master, under whom his cultivation has greatly increased." Jiaochen commanded, "Show me Ziming's panel." The system displayed his progress. Ziming had already reached the 3rd level of the foundation building realm. Jiaochen exclaimed, "Already at the 3rd level? Remarkable. I want to know who this great master is, who has helped him grow so quickly." The scene shifted to Ziming. He was wearing a ring, and the ring itself spoke, "Child, as long as you continue to feed me energy, I will continue to make you stronger. And if you accept me as your master, I can teach you everything I know." Ziming held the ring up in the air and said, "From this moment, I am your disciple." He then put the ring back on and began cultivating with renewed strength. Meanwhile, both Ziming and Jiaochen continued their cultivation separately. Thus, 5 years passed. 5 years later, the scene shifted to the Qinlan sect. We saw the head of the Qinlan sect, King Ling, cultivating deeply. But suddenly, a terrifying lightning bolt struck down upon the Qinlan sect. All the children were murmuring in confusion, wondering what was happening. Some asked if a storm had arrived. A few others quickly warned, "Get out of here. Our seniors are attempting a breakthrough. Once they succeed, an immense amount of energy will be released." Moments later, Li King Ling appeared. Hovering in midair, he was drawing energy from both the earth and sky. He thought to himself, "What an incredible power. I can absorb energy from every direction, and my strength keeps rising steadily." Finally, I've reached the golden core realm. My cultivation has succeeded. Descending gracefully, he was immediately surrounded by disciples who congratulated him. Among them, Nailin Yin stepped forward and respectfully said, "Congratulations, Master. You've reached the golden core realm. This is a great blessing for our sect." Li King replied, "Yun, I heard that a few years ago you went to the Jiao family to break off your engagement." Hearing this, Yun grew restless inside. She thought, "I made a mistake back then. Zimming is not only handsome and polite, but his martial skills are exceptional as well. I didn't know that at the time. If I had, I never would have spoken of ending the engagement." Out loud, she explained to her master, "Yes, Master, my engagement was arranged with a man named Zimming. But as you know, our sect and theirs are like heaven and earth, too different. So, I stepped away." Li King reassured her, "You did the right thing." The scene shifted to Jiaochen. The system reported, "Host, you now have a total of 1,000 descendants. You are fulfilling your duty of increasing the family's population very well. As a reward, you are granted a ginseng fruit tree seedling." Immediately, Jiaochen summoned Zhu Fan through telepathy. Soon Zhu Fan arrived and asked, "Master, what task do you have for me?" Since Zhu Fan was the reincarnation of a 1,000-year-old being, his human growth was extremely rapid. Though only 5 years had passed, he already looked much older. Jiaochen thought to himself, his cultivation is growing at an incredible pace. In just 5 years, he has reached the 5th level of foundation building. Now, with the appearance of the 6th grade spiritual root, this is a truly remarkable achievement. Jiaochen handed him the seedling and said, "Take this ginseng fruit seedling and plant it in our courtyard." Zhu Fan immediately obeyed. Watching this, Jiaochen reflected, "Let's see how far the Jiao family can rise." By now, Jiaochen was 120 years old, with a total lifespan of 1,200 years. His cultivation had already reached the 9th level of the golden core realm, and he had 1,005 descendants. He thought, "The task of growing our family is progressing smoothly. The Jiao family is thriving." He muttered, "My task here is done. I should return to training." As he entered his chamber, the system reported, "Host, Jiao Zimming is preparing to fight Nailin Yun of the Qinlan sect." Jiaochen was startled. "Has 10 years already passed? I hadn't even noticed." The system presented him with 2 options. First, launch a powerful attack on the Qinlan sect and personally aid Zimming. The reward, a 4th level high-grade magic weapon and a magic technique book. Second, trust Zimming to defeat Yun on his own. The reward, a special magical sword, incoming blade. Looking at Zimming's progress, Jiaochen thought, his growth has been remarkable. One thing is certain, he will not lose. I'll choose the second option. The scene shifted again. Zimming arrived at the Qinlan sect. Yun scoffed, "So you came here to die?" Zimming declared, 10 years. I've waited 10 whole years for this day. Today, we'll fight with our full strength." Nailin Yun sneered, "You're nothing special, Zimming. Whether you train 10 years or 20, it changes nothing. No matter what, I will never let the Qinlan sect be humiliated, and you will not leave here alive." She lunged forward with an attack, but Zimming drew his sword and blocked her strike. Startled, Yun gasped, "Impossible. He's already reached the 6th level of foundation building? How? The man I once dismissed as trash has now caught up to me. I have the entire Qinlan sect supporting me, so how did he rise to my level?" Zimming answered coldly, "So what if I was called trash? I trained myself, with no one's help. Looking at your sect, I can only say, you're all garbage. No matter how many martial techniques you practice, they'll never save you." He unleashed his sky technique. Yun growled, "He's created a dragon out of pure energy. But no matter what, I am the future master of the Qinlan sect. I cannot lose." Their energies clashed violently. After a brutal exchange, Yun was defeated. Zimming took out the divorce papers. 10 years ago, we made an agreement. Now, you've lost." Terrified, Yun pleaded, "Please, don't kill me." For the first time in her life, she felt the true fear of death. But Zimming turned and walked away without striking her down. As he left, Yun collapsed in tears, whispering to herself, "He worked so hard all these years, and today, he defeated me with ease. Why are these tears falling? Do I feel pity for him? Or is it simply shame for my own loss?" Just then, several sect members surrounded Zimming. One of them shouted, "You've humiliated our young miss. If word spreads that she lost to a mere outsider, our sect's reputation will be ruined. You cannot leave here alive. You must die." Zimming said coldly, "You people are complete fools. I thought I could leave here quietly, but because of you, I'll have to kill a few before I go." In his mind, he analyzed the situation. The strongest among them is the Great Elder, who has reached the 9th level of foundation building. The weakest is at the 6th level. Fighting them all at once will be difficult. I already fought Yun, and my energy has been greatly depleted. Just then, energy surged out from Zimming's ring and poured into his body. Shocked, he thought, "My cultivation has suddenly risen. I've stepped into the half-step golden core realm. The disciples of the Kinlan sect gasped. How is this possible? His cultivation just skyrocketed. With his current power, none of us can stand against him. But since his strength grew so suddenly, it won't last long. He'll exhaust himself soon enough. Zimming countered, this is my master's power. With that, he unleashed a devastating slash. After using that single strike, he thought wearily, I'm already exhausted, but I've defeated all the elders here. Now's my chance to escape. Just as he prepared to leave, his body locked up, blood dripping from his lips. I've used too much energy. I can't even move. Moments later, Li King appeared. He taunted, if you kneel and beg for mercy, perhaps we'll spare your life. But Zimming, coughing blood, sat defiantly and replied, you hypocrites. First, you made a 10-year agreement, and when you lost, you couldn't accept it. You laid a trap here, ensuring that whether I won or lost, I would die. But know this, I will descend from this mountain, and no one will stop me. Li King sneered, stubborn fool, and attacked. Just as the strike was about to land, the spirit within Zimming's master ring spoke, give me your body. You'll fall asleep for a while, and I will deal with them. Suddenly, a massive explosion shook the battlefield. Sect members stared at the smoke. Did that boy die? But when they searched the ground, Zimming was nowhere to be found. Li King frowned. He escaped. His spiritual energy signature vanished completely. He must have swapped bodies with another vessel, that's why I can't sense him. Furious, he ordered, send the second elder with some men to the Jiao family. Destroy them completely. The second elder bowed. As you command. The scene shifted. Inside a cave, Jiao Zimming was cultivating. A few days later, scene shifted to the Jiao family. Jiaochen says, no matter what, I will break through into the Nansent soul realm. With that, he starts moving towards the lightning. Jiao family disciples worried aloud, there is very dangerous lightning on the mountain behind their sect, so it is strictly forbidden for anyone to go there. But Jiaochen braced himself as bolts rained down. For half an hour, lightning poured upon him, until finally, his body stabilized. Meanwhile, many people from Sunset City have come to the Jiao family and are asking, what is going on here? An elder reassured them, no, nothing is happening here. It's just a little bit of lightning, there is nothing to fear. Jiao Li thinks to himself, father is cultivating, and today is the day of his breakthrough. At last, Jiaochen emerged, his aura transformed. He said calmly, I've reached the Nansent soul realm. Zhu Fan rushed to him. Master, are you unharmed? Jiaochen smiled. No problem. I'm far stronger than before. Zhu Fan nodded. I knew the thunder could not harm you. Time passed. Jiaochen and Zhu Fan cultivated together. Jiaochen reflected, I am now 125 years old and have 1,270 descendants. Not long ago, I was a frail old man awaiting death. But now, my lifespan has reached 1,000 years. Just then, the system warned, host, members of the Kinlan sect are approaching. You have two choices. 1. Eliminate them before they can harm your family. Reward, a 5th-tier superior magic weapon. 2. Do nothing and watch events unfold. Reward, a 4th-tier medium magic weapon. Jiaochen clenched his fist. Everything I do is for the Jiao family's survival. If harm comes to my family, what's the point of cultivating? I will not let anyone hurt them. He chose the first option. The system marked the enemies. Jiaochen muttered, only 10 have come. Their strongest is at the 8th level of foundation building. Killing them will be easy. The intruders prepared to strike. Their leader sneered, remember, no one is to be spared. Whether child or elder, all must die. This family is made of mortals. They can do nothing to stop us. Suddenly, Jiaochen appeared before them and said coldly, I never thought the Kinlan sect would stoop so low. To harm innocents, you have disgraced yourselves. The attackers froze, demanding, who are you? Jiaochen said coldly, who I am is none of your concern. What matters is that all of you will die here soon. The second elder snapped back, enough nonsense. Our sect leader has already entered the Golden Core realm. We don't need to waste time on a weak cultivator like you. As he finished speaking, several disciples from the Kinlan sect charged forward to attack. The second elder muttered to himself, I thought killing you would be difficult, but it seems you'll die much faster than I expected. Jiaochen smirked. And where does that confidence of yours come from? Then, channeling his special technique, Jiaochen struck down every single one of them in an instant. The second elder stood frozen in disbelief. What just happened? He didn't even move from his place, and yet he wiped out all of our men. Could it be that this man is actually a hidden master of terrifying power? Suddenly, the skies above cracked with spiritual energy, leaving the second elder in complete shock. Jiao Chen's voice echoed, now it's your turn to die. The second elder panicked. We must report this. The head of the Jiao family is an invincible existence. In this entire region, no one can defeat him. But before he could escape, Jiaochen extended his hand and killed them all instantly. The system explains, host has slain all enemies. As a reward, you have obtained the 5th level supreme magic weapon, the King's Sword. Jiaochen chuckled. Remarkable. I now possess a spiritual weapon of the King's tier. With this blade, I can cut down anyone in my path. Days later, at the Qinlan sect, their leader, Li King, slammed his hand on the table. What is going on? Who could possibly be killing our sect members? We sent the second elder with some of our strongest masters into the Jiao family territory, and yet, all of them were slaughtered. The Jiao family is anything but simple. It seems I'll have to go myself to see who dares defy us. Meanwhile, back at the Jiao family, Jiaochen sat cross-legged, cultivating. He muttered, ever since I awakened my spiritual body, my cultivation efficiency has doubled. The system revealed that Jiaochen's lifespan had now reached 1,500 years. Jiaochen smiled faintly. With such a long life ahead, I'll grow my family so vast that our nation will never again face a population crisis. The Jiao family will flourish endlessly. He released his spiritual body to roam the outside world. It observed weddings taking place, households prospering, and countless children being born. Pleased, Jiaochen thought, the Jiao family is thriving. This brings me great joy. But among the people, he suddenly spotted someone, Li King. Jiaochen narrowed his eyes. Who is this man with the cultivation of the Golden Core realm? The system answered, name, Li King, sect leader of the Qinlan sect. Jiaochen's thoughts darkened. I never expected the sect leader himself to appear here. If Li King decides to attack, he could easily slaughter many of our people. He's like a ticking time bomb. I must deal with him quickly. Li King's perspective, standing within Jiao family territory, Li King mused, the Jiao family has grown beyond a clan, it's practically a city of its own. They've taken over half the population of Sunset City. Their prosperity is extraordinary. This family is no longer simple. I need to investigate them carefully. Through telepathic voice, Jiaochen greeted him, my friend, Li King, how do you find the Jiao family? Li King thought to himself, just as I suspected, this family is far from ordinary. Out loud, he said, the Jiao family is magnificent, like a world of its own. Senior, forgive me for trespassing into your territory without permission. If possible, allow me to apologize to you in person. Jiaochen replied calmly, if you wish to apologize, come to my home. I'll prepare fine tea for you. Soon after, Li King arrived at Jiaochen's residence. He introduced himself politely, my name is Li King. Jiaochen responded, and I am the ancestor of the Jiao family. Li King studied him carefully. I had heard rumors that you were long dead, but looking at you now, you're clearly a formidable cultivator. In fact, one of my disciples was once engaged to someone from your family. After a recent battle, however, she has grown much weaker. Inside his heart, Li King clenched his resolve, no matter what, I will not let you live, Jiaochen. I will kill you. The system warned Jiaochen repeatedly, caution, Li King has hostile intent. He has come here to kill you. On the surface, however, Li King maintained his composure. Your home is beautiful, senior. Truly elegant. He wandered into another room and examined a painting. This artwork was created by Master Mu Bai of Feng Huang Pavilion. Its value is immeasurable. You also possess the 5th level King's Sword, an incredibly powerful weapon, rare even among the greatest sections. And these flowers, such rare spiritual species. Even some of the most prestigious families would find it difficult to obtain treasures like these. Just who exactly are you, old man, to have all of this lying around so casually? Jiaochen laughed lightly. Please, don't flatter me. I'm just an old man living in solitude. My cultivation isn't anything impressive. I'm only at the 2nd stage of the Golden Core realm. Li King sneered inwardly. Perfect. That means you're just an old master who's lived too long without achieving much. Someone like you is nothing compared to me. I'll kill you easily. Outwardly, he said politely, it was a pleasure meeting you, but I must take my leave now. As he departed, Jiaochen thought coldly, the people of the Qinlan sect, such hypocrites. On the surface, they act righteous, but in truth, they're nothing but scoundrels. Jiaochen says, sect master of Qinlan sect, may your journey be a good one. Li King thinks to himself, I don't know why, but I feel great fear. Jiaochen drew his sword and declared coldly, you will not survive today. Li King realized in horror, his cultivation, it's at the Nansent soul realm. My body, I can't even move. He's suppressing me completely. Just then, Jiaochen activated his secret technique and stabbed Li King. Li King thought in shock, I came here to perform a sneak attack, but I was ambushed. This man looked so calm, but his strike was far too powerful. Escaping is impossible. A massive explosion shook the battlefield. Jiaochen whispered, Li King is dead. Finally, no danger will come to the Jiao family. But the system spoke, detection complete. Within Li King's body, a fragment of the Dark Soul Palace's elder, Wang Qi, has been found. Li King was being used as a puppet by Wang Qi. Jiaochen frowned. Dark Soul Palace? Wang Qi? I've never heard of them before. So, He was the one controlling Li King. That means, his death is necessary. Wang Qi's soul fragment spoke angrily. How dare you kill my vessel? Tell me, who are you? Jiaochen smirked. Listen carefully. I am your father. With a single slash, he cut Wang Qi's soul into two. Scene shifts to the Dark Soul Palace. We see Wang Qi in deep cultivation. His eyes snapped open, filled with pain. That bastard, he split my soul in half. Blood dripped from his mouth as he roared. You dare tear my soul? Then I will tear you apart. I won't let you live. I've been cultivating here for so long, preparing to break through, but because of you, I can no longer advance. For now, I can't move against you, because our sect master has a greater plan. But once that succeeds, I will personally come and kill you. A few days later, scene shifted to Qinlan's sect. Disciples whispered in fear, our leader has vanished, the elders are dead, the Qinlan sect is finished. Nailanyan thought to herself, only I know that my master Li King went to the Jiao family. But what happened there? Did the Jiao family perish, or was it my master? Even after losing to Ziming, I feel very bad about doing all that. Our sect once dominated countless families, destroying them for mere amusement. Now, our disciples know the truth, this sect has no future. Many have already fled with resources. The rest of us live in fear, waiting for an attack that could wipe us out completely. Elsewhere, in a nearby city, locals gossiped, the Qinlan sect has been destroyed, while another man says, I heard the Qinlan sect's master, Li King, had reached the Golden Core realm. How could such a powerful sect fall? First man replied, the world is vast, anything can happen. Perhaps Li King crossed paths with someone far stronger, and that's why he died. But no matter the reason, the destruction of such a great sect is terrifying. Within 1,000 kilometers, no one had the strength to rival them. This only means, somewhere nearby, there exists a master of unimaginable power, hidden from the world. Scene shifts to the Jiao family. Jiao Li reported to his father, Father, the Qinlan sect has been destroyed. Jiao Chen nodded calmly. I already know. After all, I was the one who destroyed them. Jiao Li was stunned. I never imagined, Father alone could annihilate such a powerful sect. Jiao Chen ordered, gather all of our descendants who possess spiritual roots. Take them to the mountain behind our estate. From now on, Elder Zhu Fan will guide them in cultivation. They must all become cultivators. Jiao Li bowed. As you command, Father. Jiao Chen says, go do your work, I'm going to cultivate. After that, Jiao Chen comes 100 kilometers away from Qingyan Mountain. Jiao Chen murmured, during cultivation, I suffered heavy wounds, but with elixirs, I've healed. Now that the Qinlan sect is gone, it is time to claim their territory. Meanwhile, Ziming stood on Qinlan Mountain. He asks a person, so, the Qinlan sect has been destroyed. The other person replies, it has been destroyed. No one knows who did it. Ziming thinks to himself, I just recovered from my injuries, and now, they are gone. Strangely, I feel satisfied, as if I've already taken my revenge. He asked his spirit ring, Master, where should we go now? His master's voice replied, the Tiangding Tower. It's a perfect place for cultivation, Ziming thought. I've heard of that place. Our ancestors established it, it's extremely powerful. 5 years later, the system announced, congratulations, host. Your family now has 2,000 descendants. Reward, superior magic weapon, cloud-chasing boots. Jiao Chen smiled. 2,000 descendants already, and I didn't even notice. He put on the boots. Instantly, his figure vanished, reappearing far ahead. Amazing. My speed has doubled. Over these 5 years, the Jiao family had seized control of Qinlan Mountain and even turned Sunset City into their base. Word spread across the world, the Jiao family possesses an unmatched master who guides their growth. Under Zhu Fan's training, Jiao family disciples flourished, walking further along the path of immortality. With so many descendants, countless children with spiritual roots were born. The Jiao family had become one of the most powerful families in the nation, simply by multiplying. Their sheer numbers alone inspired fear. Jiao Chen asked the system, open my panel. It displayed, age, 130 years, lifespan, 1,800 years, descendants, 2008, divine weapons, over 100. Jiao Chen thought proudly, my life has grown long, my strength immense. Let's see how Ziming is doing. He opened Ziming's panel. Ziming had grown far stronger, mastering sword control and alchemy, and had reached the second stage of the Golden Core realm. He had even become the new owner of the Tiangding Tower. Jiao Chen muttered, extraordinary. That boy is a true genius. I cannot even guess how far he will go. The system suddenly warned, host, we have detected someone with exceptional luck nearby. You have two choices. First, accept this child as your disciple. This may greatly benefit your family. Reward, supreme magic weapon. Second, reject him. Be warned, this child may one day become a great calamity for the Jiao family. The choice is yours. Jiaochen thought to himself that accepting a disciple and receiving rewards was indeed an amazing thing. Still, the system's warning couldn't be ignored. Since this person could be dangerous, he decided to observe him first. Using his energy, Jiaochen began scanning across the entire Qingyan mountain in search of the lucky person. Soon enough, he located him. With the help of teleportation, Jiaochen brought him directly in front of him. The lucky person appeared nervous and asked in fear, "Where am I?" Jiaochen reassured him, saying, "Child, don't be afraid. I mean you no harm." The young man asked, "Who are you?" Jiaochen replied, "I am an ancestor of the Jiao family. My name is Jiaochen. From the look of your body, I can tell you are a rare genius. Would you like to become my disciple?" The lucky person hesitated and asked, "What benefit would I gain by becoming your disciple?" Jiaochen explained, "You will receive countless benefits. I will guide you on the path of cultivation and turn you into a powerful warrior." The young man's eyes lit up. "What? I can really become a cultivator? That's incredible. I've dreamed of this since childhood." Bowing respectfully, he added, "Master, please accept me as your disciple." The system chimed in, "Congratulations, host. You have successfully received a new disciple. As a reward, you will obtain a 5th grade magic treasure, the Black Dragon Armor." Jiaochen then asked, "Disciple, what is your name?" The young man replied, "I don't know what my name is." Jiaochen thought for a moment and said, "In that case, from today onwards, your name will be Zhu Lang." The boy bowed again, "Thank you for giving me a name, master." The system added, "This child, Zhu Lang, has never cultivated before. However, he possesses a special 8th grade spiritual root." Hearing this, Jiaochen was astonished. An 8th grade spiritual root, this child is truly blessed with great fortune. He then summoned Zhu Fan, another disciple, and instructed, "Zhu Fan, from now on, you will teach Zhu Lang cultivation. He is your junior brother." Zhu Fan nodded respectfully. "Understood, master." The scene then shifted to the Dark Soul Palace. There, a master was releasing immense energy. Everyone around bowed deeply, congratulating him. "Congratulations, leader. You have successfully broken through to the Nansent Soul Realm. With this, our Dark Soul Palace will rise to even greater heights." The leader, however, reflected that his breakthrough had left his body severely injured, and he needed to heal himself quickly. Declaring confidently, he said, "Now that I have reached the Nansent Soul Realm, the ruler of the main dynasty will change. From now on, the entire dynasty shall belong to us." His followers cheered in unison, "Yes, master, you are absolutely right. Soon, all the sects within the dynasty will be destroyed." The leader commanded, "Summon all disciples back. Begin the secret formation. Launch attacks on every force within the dynasty. Not a single powerful family or sect should remain standing." At that moment, one subordinate stepped forward and said, "Leader, a few days ago, we spotted people from the Star Sect. They seem to be preparing an attack on us." The leader dismissed his concern. "Do not worry. I will personally handle the Star Sect. They will not be able to accomplish anything here." Another subordinate bowed. "As you command, master." The story then jumped 5 years forward. Jiaochen reflected, 5 years ago, the Dark Soul Palace grew increasingly aggressive, launching attacks on countless forces within the dynasty. During these years, I have advanced to the 6th level of the Nansent Soul Realm. Our Qingyan Mountain has always been considered a peaceful place. Because of that, there were never many powerful sects here. The only strong sect in the region, the Qinlan sect, was destroyed years ago. That is why the Dark Soul Palace has not attacked us, nor has it affected the Jiao family. He further explained, "All the children in our family who possess spiritual roots are personally nurtured and guided. Most of them have already reached the foundation building realm. Even though the system's normal rewards are useless to me, they greatly benefit the younger generation. Watching them grow fills me with pride. These children will carry the family forward without me having to do everything myself." At that moment, Jiao Li entered. He too had become a cultivator, having reached the 4th level of key refinement. He respectfully said, "Father, I have a report to make." Jiaochen replied calmly, "What's the rush? Sit down first. Let's have some tea before we talk." But Jiao Li insisted, "Father, as you already know, the Dark Soul Palace has been wreaking havoc for the past 5 years. They have slaughtered countless people, and dozens of sects have been annihilated. Now, the remaining righteous sects are uniting to destroy them together." Jiaochen frowned. "And what does that have to do with us? Remember, even the so-called righteous sects are not always good. 5 years ago, Li King tried to kill our Ziming over a trivial matter, just because their disciple was defeated by him. So, don't think all righteous sects are noble. Many of them are just as corrupt. I have already decided, no member of the Jiao family will get involved in this war. If danger comes to us, I will handle it myself. The children of our family must remain safe." Jiao Li nodded firmly. "Understood, father. I will instruct everyone in the sect not to get involved in this conflict." Jiaochen was thinking that the rest of the family members were safe since they all lived within the clan's protection. Even if a problem arose, he could handle it himself. But the one in real danger was Jiao Ziming, who was practicing outside. No one knew his exact location. If the Dark Soul Palace members attacked him, what could they possibly do? Let me check on Ziming's growth once, and he opened Ziming's status panel. To his delight, Ziming's cultivation had already reached the 4th level of the Golden Core stage. Smiling proudly, Jiaochen said, "My Ziming is truly remarkable. I am so proud of my grandson. In such a short time, he has already reached the 4th level of the Golden Core realm. His cultivation speed is extraordinary, which is extremely beneficial for him." Looking at Ziming's panel, Jiaochen noticed something even more surprising. Ziming's spiritual root, which was already rare, had been further enhanced thanks to Emperor Yan's blessings. His growth had become even faster. Not only that, Ziming had acquired a new power. By using a special technique, he could now kill souls directly. At that moment, the system displayed several unread notifications. Jiaochen muttered, "Notifications I hadn't even checked?" The system reported, "Your descendant Ziming has killed 10 members of the Dark Soul Palace. He even managed to slay 2 of their elders." Surrounded by Dark Soul Palace cultivators, Ziming fought his way out by killing both elders and escaped safely. Jiaochen laughed heartily. "My Ziming is amazing. He has killed the elders of the Dark Soul Palace. Truly, he is worthy of being my grandson." Looking at his other grandchildren, Jiaochen sighed. If only all of them were as extraordinary as Ziming, how wonderful that would be. Still, our family has already grown much stronger than before. A few months later, the system gave another notification. "A descendant of yours is the reincarnation of a very powerful master. Because of this reincarnation, you are rewarded with a tea tree, a powerful spiritual treasure." Jiaochen was astonished. A reincarnation of such a powerful being? Very well, let's check this reward. The system explained, "The tea tree greatly strengthens the soul. Drinking its tea regularly will expand your knowledge, cleanse your spirit, and make cultivation much easier." Excited, Jiaochen said, "This tea tree is incredible. If I drink its tea regularly, I will gain a spiritual root similar to Zhu Fan's. But who is this child giving me such rewards?" The system answered, "His name is Jiao Mo. He possesses a 6th-grade spiritual root and is the reincarnation of a mighty cultivator from the integration stage." Jiaochen was taken aback. "So powerful? Could he become a threat to us?" The system reassured him, "Do not worry, host. Jiao Mo's behavior will be like the rest of the Jiao family. He will remain loyal." Relieved, Jiaochen nodded. "Good. Then this child will obey us." He summoned Zhu Lang and instructed, "Plant this tea tree in our courtyard. From now on, all the children will practice under it. Their contributions will grow significantly." Zhu Lang bowed. "Yes, master. I will do as you command." Later, we see Jiaoli busy with some tasks. Suddenly, he received a message from his father and was surprised. Reading it, he saw, "In our family, there is a descendant named Jiao Mo. He is extremely talented. In the future, I will bring him close and ensure that Zhu Fan personally trains him to become powerful." Jiaoli replied, "Understood, father. It will be as you say." Jiaochen then summoned Zhu Fan and instructed, "Zhu Fan, I will be sending Jiao Mo to you. You must take special care of him." Zhu Fan bowed. "Yes, master." 5 years passed. During this time, Jiaochen had advanced greatly. "I now possess immense power. In these years, I've cultivated to the 9th level of the Nansent Soul Realm. I can proudly say I've achieved remarkable progress." Meanwhile, under the tea tree, the children were cultivating diligently. When Jiaochen arrived, they all greeted him respectfully. He said, "You have all done well, distributing rewards." These were high-quality materials, but Jiaochen thought to himself, "For me, these items are useless now. Having reached the peak of the Nansent Soul Realm, I only need the highest quality treasures." The children, however, were overjoyed and thanked him sincerely. Just as Jiaochen was about to leave, Jiaoli rushed in, looking worried. "Father, something terrible has happened." Jiaochen calmly replied, "Tell me slowly. Why are you panicking?" Jiaoli explained, "The Dark Soul Palace has grown much stronger. Even powerful families united together cannot stop them. Many of the strongest clans in our territory have already been destroyed. The Dark Soul Palace members are running wild, killing indiscriminately. The problem is not just that they're slaughtering others, they will soon come for us too, since our Jiao family is one of the most powerful. Fortunately, a man named Tian Ding has appeared, and he is strong enough to hold them back. If not for him, the Dark Soul Palace would have already reached our gates." Jiaochen grew serious. "If the Dark Soul Palace reaches Qingyan Mountain, countless lives will be lost. We cannot allow that. Tell me, how strong is their leader? Why is it that even when all the righteous sects unite, they still cannot defeat him? Has he really grown that powerful?" Jiao Li said that he wasn't exactly sure, but from what he had heard, the leader of the Dark Soul Palace had already reached the Nansent Soul Realm. His strength was so overwhelming that they couldn't afford to underestimate him. Jiaochen replied that if he was truly in the Nansent realm, then it was actually good news for them. He told Jiao Li not to worry and assured him that his father would handle everything. But he gave a strict order: the moment the Dark Soul Palace members approached their family's territory, he was to report immediately. Jiao Li agreed and left. After he was gone, Jiaochen muttered to himself, calling everyone else fools. He realized that the person everyone was talking about, the so-called Tianding, was none other than his grandson, Ziming, because he was the owner of the Tianding Tower. That was why people referred to him as Tianding. Curious, Jiaochen checked on Ziming's progress. By then, Ziming had already reached the 7th level of the Golden Core Realm. Delighted, Jiaochen remarked that his grandson's cultivation had increased rapidly, and now it made sense how he was able to withstand the Dark Soul Palace's attacks. Just then, the system informed him that his descendant, Ziming, had slain the 4th elder of the Dark Soul Palace, Li Feng. In the span of just 10 years, Ziming had killed 6 of their elders along with countless disciples. Altogether, he had slain 42 members belonging to the Dark Soul Palace. Reading this report, Jiaochen grew worried. Ziming had become one of the Dark Soul Palace's greatest enemies, which put him in grave danger. Still, because of Ziming's efforts, the family continued to receive powerful rewards. Compared to the other descendants, Ziming stood out far above the rest, which was why he had become Jiao Chen's favorite grandson. Teleporting back, Jiaochen said to himself that since his enemy was already at the Nansent Soul stage, if he wanted to defeat him, he would need to break through to the Divine Transformation Realm. After that, Jiaochen retreated into the cave where he often trained. He instructed his subordinates not to disturb him until the Dark Soul Palace made their move. Sitting down to cultivate, he resolved to absorb spiritual energy and gather more power. Months passed, and during his seclusion, a sudden storm broke out. Outside, Zhu Fan looked at the sky in shock. The weather had been calm a moment ago, but now it had turned violent. He immediately realized what it meant: his master was about to break through. Zhu Fan quickly ordered all the younger disciples to retreat 100 miles away, warning them that the area was about to become extremely dangerous because of the powerful divine lightning. Meanwhile, Jiaochen rose into the sky. Bolts of terrifying lightning struck down upon him, but instead of dodging, he used his spiritual hand technique to resist the heavenly energy directly. Zhu Fan watched in awe, marveling at how fearless and powerful his master was. Jiaochen thought to himself that if this was divine lightning, then he would not avoid it. Instead, he would take it head-on and let it temper his body, increasing his physical strength even further. As the electricity coursed through him, he felt exhilarated, as though energy was flowing through every part of his body. Eventually, the thunder tribulation ended. Jiaochen opened his eyes and decided to test how much his spiritual consciousness had grown. With a single thought, he was able to perceive everything happening within 10,000 kilometers around him. Excited, he declared that he was now walking the path of godhood. With his current strength, he could control the elements around him: wind, rain, heaven, and earth, and bend them to his will. The divine transformation realm truly was extraordinary. The system congratulated him, telling him that he had taken another step toward becoming a god and rewarded him with the finger of divine power. Jiaochen was intrigued. He examined the new ability, and the system explained that with just one finger, he could channel the powers of heaven and earth, destroy both body and soul in an instant, track down any member of the Jiao family no matter how far away, and even strike down enemies from a great distance. Laughing, Jiaochen exclaimed that this divine finger was terrifying. With it, he could kill enemies before they even realized they were under attack. The next day, Zhu Fan announced to the disciples that the calamity was over and they could return safely. Meanwhile, Jiaochen decided to check his profile. The system reported that he was now 135 years old, with a lifespan of over 5,000 years remaining. He had reached the first level of the Divine Transformation Realm, possessed 2,570 descendants, and owned many magical weapons. Overjoyed, Jiaochen said that after becoming a god, cultivation had become far easier. Still, since he had just stepped into this realm, he needed to stabilize his body through another period of seclusion. Months later, when his energy had finally settled, he opened his spiritual sense again to check on the family. He saw the younger children training diligently, some growing older, while others had just reached the stage where they could begin cultivating. Jiaochen said that the more children their family had, the better it would be. Over the past several years, many sects had been destroyed, and thousands of lives had been lost. He felt it was his responsibility to keep their population stable, and nothing should threaten the survival of their bloodline. Just then, the system warned him that a stranger had appeared on the mountain. That man was overflowing with demonic energy. Jiaochen demanded to know who he was. The system explained that his name was Li Gui, a demon cultivator at the 6th level of the Foundation Building Realm, and a disciple of the Dark Soul Palace. Along with him, Dream Demon and a man named Jue, both also disciples of the Dark Soul Palace, had come. In total, around 20 members of the Dark Soul Palace had infiltrated the mountain, all harboring malicious intent. Their goal was simple: to kill everyone. Furious, Jiaochen growled, "How dare these bastards trespass into my Jiao family's territory? I won't allow a single descendant of mine to come to harm." Meanwhile, Zhu Fan wondered aloud what was happening, noting that their master's murderous aura had surged outward. The oppressive force had terrified everyone around. Ordinary people couldn't even move their bodies. But then again, it was no surprise. Their master had become a god, and even his breath carried dangerous power. Jiaochen thought bitterly, "Just to protect my family, I don't let them interact with anyone and keep them confined to our mountain." We severed all ties with the outside world, but the Dark Soul Palace still couldn't tolerate it. They had attacked anyway. Summoning his energy, Jiaochen pulled every Dark Soul cultivator before him. Confused, they shouted, "What's happening here?" But before they could react, Jiaochen unleashed a spiritual hand, crushing their bodies and shattering even their souls. He muttered coldly that none of them had survived. This meant he would have to keep checking carefully to ensure no infiltrator ever slipped into his family again. After all, he could not afford to lose even a single member of the Jiao bloodline. At that moment, Jiao Li arrived. "Father, you called for me?" Jiaochen nodded and said, "Listen carefully, Jiao Li, members of the Dark Soul Palace managed to enter our family." Ashamed, Jiao Li admitted, "As you instructed, I never let any of our descendants leave the estate. Most of the children stayed inside the house, but I failed to notice who was entering our grounds. I never imagined the Dark Soul Palace would dare step into our home. It seems their arrogance has grown." "Don't worry, father, I'll hunt them down and kill them all." Jiaochen shook his head. "There's no need. I've already destroyed them." In awe, Jiao Li said, "I knew it. Father, your strength has grown so much that soon you'll truly become a god. I can guarantee one thing. The leader of the Dark Soul Palace is nothing compared to you. With you as our ancestor, no one in this world can harm the Jiao family. Honestly, father, it's a blessing for us that you are here." Jiaochen replied, "Our Jiao family has always kept a low profile. The world has no idea how powerful we truly are. But from now on, anyone who enters must be strictly investigated. No outsider should ever be allowed in so easily. As for the core members of our family, their security must be given the highest priority. Nothing must happen to them." Jiao Li answered firmly, "Yes, father, I understand." Jiaochen warned, "Remember, everything must be done secretly. No one outside should sense even a hint of what's happening here." Afterward, Jiaochen returned to the training hall. Before beginning his practice, he told Jiao Li, "From now on, you'll report to me once every month on everything happening within the family. And every 3 months, I will personally scan the entire mountain with my spiritual sense to make sure nothing is overlooked." Jiao Li bowed. "Yes, father." A year passed. The system then reported to Jiaochen that his grandson, Jiao Ziming, had slain countless members of the Dark Soul Palace. Because of this, their leader was now pursuing Ziming, intent on killing him. The system presented Jiaochen with 2 options. Option 1, take action personally, kill the leader of the Dark Soul Palace, and restore order. Reward, a 4th-level magical weapon. Option 2, do nothing, trust in Jiao Ziming to handle the situation on his own, and allow events to unfold. Reward, a 3rd-level magical weapon. Enraged, Jiaochen thought, "How dare the Dark Soul Palace attack my Ziming? Just a year ago, their disciples invaded our family, and I slaughtered them all. Now their leader dares to go after my grandson? This, I will never allow. Today, I'll kill him with my own hands." With the Divine Finger technique in my possession, the time has come to test its true power. The system then congratulated him, granting him a 4th-level magical item called the Magic Rod as part of his reward. The scene shifted to the capital of the Ming Dynasty. There, Ziming was locked in battle with the leader of the Dark Soul Palace. Though he fought with all his strength, he was struggling and barely holding on. Exhausted, Ziming muttered, "What should I do? No matter how hard I try, I can't kill this man." In despair, he reflected, "I was the one who united the righteous sects under the banner of the Tianding Tower. I brought everyone together into this kingdom so we could fight the Dark Soul Palace as one. To destroy them, I even infiltrated their sect to gather information. But in the end, I made a grave mistake. A few days earlier, we were shown a scene from the Dark Soul Palace. We saw Ziming, who had gone there to gather information, but the leader of the Dark Soul Palace caught him and placed a strange mark on his body. This mark allowed the leader to track Ziming no matter where he went. Ziming had no idea about it at first. While trying to escape, he fled toward the capital, but the leader immediately attacked him. Zimming thought to himself that he had been running for a long time, but because of the old demon's relentless attacks, it was becoming harder and harder to escape. The ringmaster told him, the chasing seal on your body is nearly impossible to reverse for at least an hour. For that long, you must keep running no matter what. Zimming gritted his teeth, determined to endure, because the one chasing him was actually Wang Qi. Wang Qi said, "When I sent my disciples into the Jiao family, almost none of them returned. That alone proves the Jiao family is filled with powerful experts. Rumors say they even have a master strong enough to rival the Nansent Soul realm. Because of Zimming and his family, we've suffered great losses. Finally, it's time to take revenge." As he said this, he continued to chase Zimming. Meanwhile, the leader observed both of them and thought, "Zimming cannot escape me. I've already placed my chasing curse on him. Even though I am a Nansent Soul realm cultivator, I still haven't been able to kill him because of his ability to run. That's why it is very important to catch Zimming." Zimming realized, the old devil couldn't catch me himself, so he sent Wang Qi instead. Wang Qi sneered, "Zimming, once I catch you, I'll break every single one of your bones with my own hands. I'll give you a life filled with pain, and then I'll use your body as a puppet, forcing you to obey my every word." But Wang Qi grew frustrated. He thought, this boy doesn't even want to fight anymore. He just keeps running, ignoring everything I say. Then Wang Qi threatened, "Zimming, you don't even realize it. I've already planted many of my men inside your Jiao family. With just a single command from me, your entire family will be slaughtered. By trying to protect them, you're actually dooming them. You won't even be able to save them." Hearing this, Zimming stopped and shouted, "What did you just say? You dared to send your men into the Jiao family? Seems like I'll have to teach you a lesson right here." He charged forward to attack. Wang Qi ordered his men, "Prepare yourselves. Whoever captures Zimming alive will be greatly rewarded." Wang Qi smirked, "Let's see what you can really do, boy." Zimming then clashed with the Dark Soul Palace cultivators, cutting down many of them, though more kept appearing to block his way. He yelled, "Wang Qi, if you really have the guts, fight me yourself." Channeling his energy, Zimming formed a massive dragon. Wang Qi laughed, "Now this will be fun." He attacked, and their strikes collided, releasing terrifying waves of energy. Wang Qi thought, "I used an extremely powerful artifact, but in trying to block his attack, it was completely destroyed. And yet, this boy hasn't even coughed up a drop of blood. That means, this attack didn't even affect him. Even though we're both in the same realm, he's far stronger than me. If I continue fighting him, it would be stupidity. I need to escape while I still can, otherwise I'll just die for nothing." He turned to flee. Zimming shouted after him, "Why are you running? If you have the courage, fight me." But Wang Qi commanded his men, "Stop him." Watching this, the leader thought, Wang Qi has no courage to fight, and he can't do anything to Zimming either. If Zimming is to be killed, I'll have to do it myself. Using teleportation, the leader appeared at the battlefield. He said coldly, "Zimming, you've troubled us long enough. Today, this enmity between us will end. I'll kill you with my own hands, and I'll also take revenge on the Jiao family." As he spoke, he released a terrifying surge of energy. Zimming realized, the gap between our levels is too great. I can't move, I can't escape. The cultivators nearby thought, if the leader attacks here, Zimming won't survive. Not even a god could save him. Zimming despaired, "What should I do? I can't move at all. Escaping seems impossible now. Master, forgive me. Your disciple can do nothing. I can't even move my body, so how can I fight? I promised you I would become a powerful master one day, but it seems I won't be able to fulfill that promise." Saying this, Zimming removed his ring. Suddenly, his master appeared in a spirit form before him. Zimming's master said, "I've taught you everything I could as your teacher. Now the time has come to end this matter." Seeing him, the leader of the Dark Soul Palace exclaimed, "You're Yao Lingji. Last time we fought, a fragment of your soul managed to escape. Looks like I've been given a great opportunity today. This time, you'll die completely." He thought to himself, so that's why Zimming knew so much about the Dark Soul Palace. It was Yao Lingji guiding him all along. Yao Lingji warned him, "Old demon, don't do this. If you release my disciple, you can still destroy my soul fragment without resistance. But if you choose to fight, then yes, I admit we both will perish, but you won't escape either. You'll suffer severe injuries, and healing them will take at least 100 years. Zimming cried out, "Master, please don't do this." Yao Lingji said nothing at first. Just then, a man from behind spoke up, "Leader, if you ask me, you should not let this man go. Over the past 10 years, he has killed countless of our people. When it comes to enemies of the Dark Soul Palace, he ranks number 1. Allowing him to leave would be a great mistake." Hearing this, the leader grew furious. He said coldly, "Yao Lingji, last time I was careless, and that's the only reason you managed to escape. But this time, there's absolutely no chance for you." As he spoke, the leader of the Dark Soul Palace released a surge of terrifying energy. Because of the pressure, Zimming coughed up blood. Yao Lingji quickly said, "Disciple, with the help of this soul fragment, I can hold him off for a while. During that time, you must escape. This is our last chance to save your life." But Zimming fell to his knees, trembling yet firm. He shouted, "Master, I'm not so shameless as to abandon you here alone. If we live together. If we die, then we die together." At that moment, the Emperor's fate within Zimming began to glow brightly. The leader sneered, "There is no need for you to struggle here. All your pain, I will end it now." With that, the leader unleashed a deadly strike. A barrage of attacks surged toward Zimming and Yao Lingji. But Zimming roared, "No matter what, I will not die here." He released a powerful surge of energy, revealing his hidden strength. "I have one last power left. I'll use it, even if it costs me everything." He poured everything into his strike. With it, Zimming managed to block the leader's attack. However, in the process, his body suffered severe damage. He spat out blood and collapsed unconscious. Yao Lingji rushed forward, crying, "Zimming, are you alright? What a foolish thing you've done." As Zimming lay dying, he thought sorrowfully, "Ancestor, forgive me. I could not come to meet you. I wanted to sit and tell you about my journey, but it seems I won't even see you before I die." The leader growled impatiently, "Why isn't he dead yet? He's wasting my time." Barely conscious, Zimming whispered, "Master, Ancestor, I feel so tired. Please, help me." Yao Lingji shouted, "Disciple, do not sleep. If you close your eyes here, you will surely die." But Zimming closed his eyes. Yao Lingji cried in despair, "Why did you do this? If you are gone, then what meaning does my existence have?" The world itself began to change. The sky darkened, the air trembled. The leader frowned, sensing the shift. "What is happening here? This energy, someone is coming, and they are incredibly powerful." Even Yao Lingji was confused. "What is going on?" Zimming slowly opened his eyes. From above, he saw a colossal hand tearing through the heavens, descending upon the battlefield. The pressure of this hand alone instantly annihilated all the Dark Soul Palace cultivators nearby. Zimming and Yao Lingji gasped, "What is this? Who is this master that has come to help us?" Even the leader spat out blood, shaken. "What kind of power is this? One that suppresses even me? This cannot be handled by any Nansent soul cultivator. Whoever this is, they must be at God level." A deep, commanding voice rang out, "The people of the Dark Soul Palace are nothing but vile scum. For years, you have slaughtered countless innocents. Many nations have lost most of their population because of you. If I do not kill you here, things will only grow worse." Zimming's heart trembled. "This voice, I know it. It has been disguised, but my blood tells me, this is my ancestor, come to save me." Terrified, the leader begged, "Your Highness, please forgive me. If you spare me, everything I own, everything I command, I will give it to you. I desire nothing else, just spare my life." But Jiaochen sneered, "You dared to try and kill Zimming, and you think I will let you go?" He pressed his finger down, and in that instant, the leader's body was destroyed. But before dying completely, the leader's soul tried to flee. Jiaochen scowled. What a coward. At such a critical moment, he abandons his own body to save himself. But he doesn't realize, without his body, killing him will be even easier. Jiaochen raised his hand, trapping the fleeing soul. "You will not escape." Then he called out, "Zimming, attack!" Zimming, though weak, thrust his sword forward, piercing the fleeing soul of the old demon. The Dark Soul Palace leader screamed, What is happening? I was supposed to win. Why am I dying? If I perish, then my dynasty will fall. Who will protect the offer?" Jiaochen asked coldly, "Offer? What are you talking about?" With his last breath, the old demon confessed, "Beyond our Ming dynasty, there are countless other nations and vast continents. But in truth, we humans are nothing more than livestock, raised by the gods to harvest energy. Someday, one will come to wipe out all populations and take that energy away. This is the last and most dangerous secret I carried, and I kept it hidden until now." Hearing this, everyone was utterly shocked. Jiaochen was deep in thought. "Everything that old demon just revealed, it terrifies me. All the effort I've put in was to strengthen our population, but he claims someone will come who intends to wipe it all out." He asked sharply, "What exactly are you trying to say? Speak clearly, old demon." The old demon smirked weakly and said, "You can put it this way. Everyone in our Ming dynasty who possesses a high-quality spiritual root, they're nothing but fruit. My Dark Soul Palace exists to transport these fruits. In exchange, we receive countless benefits. But if I die here, the heavenly powers themselves will descend to collect the fruits. They are so powerful that no matter how strong someone may be, in front of them, they're no more than ants. I've only killed a handful compared to what I could have done, because I acted cautiously. But the heavenly ones, those who don't care about humanity at all, will slaughter everyone without hesitation. You may see me as humanity's enemy, but the truth is, I've contributed more to preserving humanity than anyone else." Jiaochen clenched his fists. So those unimaginably powerful beings treat cultivators like food? If that's true, then even the powerful Jiao family isn't safe. We have no shortage of geniuses, and when the time comes, they'll come for our fruits as well. Suddenly, the system's voice echoed in Jiao Chen's mind. You have uncovered a major secret. You now face two choices. First option, spare the old demon's life, accept his words, and gain control over the Dark Soul Palace. Doing so will also reveal the truth about reality. As a reward, you will obtain a third-level superior magic weapon. Second option, reject him, kill the old demon, and continue strengthening the Jiao family. Whatever crisis arises in the future, you will face it head-on. The reward will be a second-level high-grade magic weapon. Jiao Chen's eyes turned cold. I choose the second option. This old demon tried to kill Zimming. How could I possibly spare him? As for those so-called predators who want to devour us as food, I'll deal with them when they come. Even if I let this demon live, he'd attack us again. And the ones he spoke of, they'll attack us too. But I have the system, and I'm growing stronger every day. When the time comes, I'll face them head-on. As the old demon's soul withered away, Zimming knelt down. Your Highness, thank you. You saved us at such a critical time. But we still don't know who you truly are, or how we could ever repay you. Jiao Chen's voice echoed faintly. Grow stronger. If you are truly one of the fruits the demon spoke of, then I will not allow you to fall. Become powerful enough to protect yourself. After his presence faded, Zimming asked anxiously, Master, was what the old demon said true? Yao Lingji sighed. I was waiting for you to grow stronger, Zimming. Only then would I tell you what reality truly is. Zimming frowned. So those people coming to collect the fruits, are they the reason that old demon wanted me dead? Because I've become too powerful? If that's the case, then at least we're not alone. If danger comes, surely that mysterious master will help us again. Yao Lingji shook his head. No, Zimming, don't depend on anyone else. It was already an incredible stroke of luck that he saved us once. Next time, we might not be so fortunate. We must grow strong ourselves. Zimming nodded firmly. You're right, I'll train harder than ever. I have too many people I must protect. Later, as he rested, Zimming whispered, I'll write everything I've experienced into a book. I'll send it to my ancestor, so that even if I die, he'll know what happened. Today, I truly feared I would perish without ever speaking to him again. The scene shifted to Jiao Chen. He stood alone, brooding. The outer world is far more dangerous than I imagined. So many beings hide their true identities. But at least I've kept mine concealed while fighting the old demon. Still, I cannot protect my descendants forever. They must grow strong on their own. And as for those bastards who see my people as fruit, let them come. For them, I alone will be enough. The Jiao family had already grown powerful, its population vast. Even an entire kingdom's army would hesitate 100 times before daring to oppose them. Later, Jiao Chen summoned Butler Fu. He declared, I have a new decree. Every daughter-in-law of the Jiao family who bears more children will receive rich rewards. If any child is born with a spiritual root, the rewards will be top-quality treasures. And as for the men of the family, they must work harder than ever. Laziness will not be tolerated. They must toil through the night so that our family may rise by day. Population is our one true path to dominance. Butler Fu hesitated, stunned. Master, what are you saying? But after a moment, he bowed. As you command, my lord. I will announce it to the entire family. Words spread quickly, and the family threw themselves into the decree. The Jiao family's city echoed with noise and activity late into the night, inspiring nearby cities as well. Even their people began working tirelessly to expand their numbers. Just then, we see a man waking up in the morning and saying, I barely got any sleep, and now I have to stay up half the night. But wait, what is that? He froze in shock, staring at the mountain before him. Why has the mountain collapsed? A year later, we see Jiao Chen was cultivating. Jiao Chen said to himself, I've reached the second level of the God transformation realm. But if I'm honest, my progress has slowed. Over the past year, there have been many marriages in our family. The number of couples has doubled, and children are being born one after another. Our population is growing rapidly. I can't wait for these children to grow up. Once they do, our family's numbers will rise even faster. As for me, things have been going smoothly so far. But after reaching the God level, each advancement takes immense effort. Moving up even one level normally requires at least 10 years. And yet, I've managed to climb one level in just a year. Not bad. Well, let's see how Jiao Mo is doing these days. He opened Jiao Mo's panel and was surprised. Jiao Mo had already reached the Foundation Realm's 8th level. Jiao Chen said, What? Jiao Mo has reached 8th level in just a single year? He's broken through 8 stages already. That's an incredible achievement. The reason he's advancing so quickly is because he carries memories from his past life. His future can't be predicted. But one thing is certain, he's destined to become extraordinarily powerful. If he continues like this, Jiao Mo will become the leader of the Jiao family in the future. Now then, let's also take a look at Zimming. Zimming, the first member of the Jiao family to leave home for training, had not yet returned. At that moment, Jiaochen checked his progress and was pleased. Zimming has already reached the 9th level of the Golden Core realm. Excellent. With this pace, he'll soon reach the Nansent Soul realm. Very few cultivators in the entire dynasty reach this level at such a young age. For him to do so is truly remarkable. Just then, Jiao Li arrived and said, "Father, some guests are here." Jiaochen asked, "What kind of guests? And if they're just guests, why bring them here? Take them to the main hall instead. Why bring them to me?" Jiao Li explained, "Father, they're from the royal palace." Jiaochen frowned. Whenever someone from the royal family visits, they expect to be received by the strongest. But does that mean, I, the head of the family, must go personally? Nonsense, he said aloud. So what if they're from the royal family? Even if the emperor himself comes, you can go and receive him. Remember this, you are my eldest son. You have the highest authority in this family. You can do anything here. Jiao Li hesitated and said, "Father, the problem is, the ones from the royal family have come with a marriage proposal." Jiaochen raised an eyebrow. "A marriage proposal? For whom? Do we even have a daughter in our Jiao family who is connected to the royal family?" Jiao Li shook his head. "No, it's not like that. The proposal is from Princess Manhwa. She says she has taken a strong liking to Zimming and wants to marry him." Just then, the system's voice echoed in Jiao Chen's mind. "Host, you have 2 options regarding Zimming's marriage. First option, wait and observe the princess. As a reward, you will obtain a high-quality 4th-level weapon. Second option, go personally to witness the situation. As a reward, you will gain the magical power of the puppet clone." Jiaochen immediately chose the second option. The system responded, "Reward granted, magical power of the puppet clone." Jiaochen thought to himself, "My Zimming is truly extraordinary. He's attracted the royal bloodline itself. There is no issue with marrying into the royal family." Jiao Li thought, "Father seems very pleased about this marriage. Perhaps it's a good match after all." He asked, "Father, do you agree to this proposal?" Jiaochen replied, "Every descendant of our Jiao family is working day and night with great effort. Zimming, meanwhile, is traveling and growing powerful outside. If he can also contribute to our family through this, then it's even better. Let's see how things unfold. If everything goes well, we'll summon Zimming back. Truly, this could be a great moment for our family." The scene shifted to the living room, where Princess Wenhua sat gracefully. Soon, Jiaochen and several elders entered. Princess Wenhua greeted respectfully, "Ancestor, it's an honor to meet you." Jiaochen said, "Princess Wenhua, welcome, but your marriage into the Jiao family hasn't yet taken place. You are still a member of the royal family. There is no need for you to greet me like this." Inwardly, he thought, "She seems like a sensible young woman. Interesting. She may be a good match for Zimming." Princess Wenhua then said, "Ancestor, I truly like Zimming. I swore that I would never marry anyone else. I will only marry him. I no longer see myself as part of the royal family. To me, the Jiao family is everything now." Jiaochen thought, "This girl is very interesting. I like her. She'll be the perfect partner for Zimming." After the old demon's death, Zimming had wiped out the remaining members of the Dark Soul Palace. Many people flocked to him afterward, and numerous sects came under his command. Within just 1 year, Zimming had become the leader of 36 sects, a massive accomplishment. Princess Wenhua explained, "Last month, Province 1 was attacked. Zimming personally came to protect us. That was the day I began to like him. From then on, I secretly investigated him and discovered he belonged to the Jiao family. That's why I came here, to speak to all of you." Jiaochen said, "It seems fate has brought you together. Very well. Jiao Li, write a letter in my name and summon Zimming back." Jiao Li replied, "Yes, father. I'll go at once. Hearing your name, Zimming will surely return quickly." Just then, some members of the royal family entered. The princess's maid whispered anxiously, "Princess, sneaking you out was dangerous enough. If I return without you, I'll certainly be executed." But Princess Wenhua declared, "Go back and tell my family. I will never return. From now on, I belong to the Jiao family. Zimming is the only one I'll ever marry. If they have a problem with that, they can kill me and carry my corpse back. But alive, I will not go with them." One member of the Jiao family muttered, "Master, it seems there's trouble here." Jiaochen frowned, thinking, could it be that the royal family doesn't actually agree to this marriage? But our Jiao family is no longer what it once was. And this isn't about an ordinary member, it's about Zimming, who is already famous across the world, the leader of 36 sections. Even the emperor himself cannot look down on him. So why is the royal family objecting? Princess Wenhua knelt and said firmly, "Ancestor, please don't worry. I'm not leaving. I said I'm already part of the Jiao family, and I meant it. Even if I must die here, I'm prepared. No one can take me away. Ancestor, if you permit it, I will become the daughter-in-law of the Jiao family. At that moment, a powerful figure entered the hall and roared, "If you dare to marry into the Jiao family, I swear I'll destroy your entire clan. Not a single one of you will be left alive." Jiaochen thought to himself, "Who dares stand before me and talk about destroying my family? Who is this man, and where did he find the courage to say he will wipe out the Jiao family? We don't need anyone's help. For this very day, I made my children work tirelessly. Now we have so many people that we don't need to fear anyone. Our family has grown into a truly powerful force. If the Jiao family weren't here, this kingdom would already have been ruined." Looking at the man who had just arrived, Princess Wenhua said coldly, "Uncle Emperor, if you've come here to arrest me, then let me be clear, you cannot take me away. No matter what you say, I will not go with you. Apart from Jiao Ziming, I will never marry anyone. A few days ago, while I was still in the royal palace, assassins attacked me. I fled in desperation to save myself. On the road, I was surrounded again. Just when I was about to die, Ziming appeared and rescued me. From that moment, I became a member of the Jiao family." Zhu Lang observed carefully and thought, "The men standing here all belong to the royal family. Their clothing and manner make it obvious. Because of this person's words, our leader is already furious. And the man in front, he's none other than Prince Kong, the emperor's younger brother." Prince Kong shouted, "Who are you people, to dare speak to me in this manner?" Another man stepped forward and said, "Princess, we came to discuss your marriage, but not with the Jiao family. Liangua has already sent many valuable gifts as part of his marriage proposal. If you marry into Liangua, the two kingdoms will establish a strong alliance. Besides, Prince Kong has already given his word, and he cannot go back on it." Princess Wenhua snapped, "Do you think I don't know the truth? That proposal from Liangua came here because of you. You were the one who forced my father to agree to it. Why should I listen to you? My life and my marriage are in my own hands. If I choose not to marry, then I won't. But if I choose to marry Ziming, no one can stop me. I will not obey your commands." Jiaochen thought, according to Princess Wenhua, this Prince Kong is indeed a strange and arrogant man. But the issue here concerns Ziming's marriage. As the ancestor of the Jiao family, can I just sit back and watch? He stood up and declared, "Even if the royal family, or the entire world, objects, if the two of them are willing, then no one can stop their marriage. I, Jiaochen, ancestor of the Jiao family, hereby announce their union. Whoever wishes to interfere, let them try. I will be standing right here to face them." Prince Kong's face twisted in rage. "How dare you defy me?" Jiaochen retorted, "Will you leave peacefully, or shall I throw you out myself?" Prince Kong growled, "You've got courage, but don't forget my name. I will destroy all of you." Jiaochen's voice boomed, "You are not the emperor. Princess Wenhua's father is the true emperor. You hold no authority here. Leave immediately, before I lose my temper and show you my power." One of Prince Kong's men whispered nervously, "Your Highness, Jiao Ziming is an incredibly powerful man. 36 sects are under his command. If he orders them to fight, even our dynasty will struggle to resist. Opposing him could create endless problems. If the Jiao family and Ziming attack together, I don't know how we could survive it." Prince Kong, humiliated, stormed out but shouted, "Jiao family, just wait. I will never forgive you." Later, Prince Kong returned to his residence. A cloaked figure suddenly appeared before him and asked, "Where's Princess Wenhua? Why didn't you bring her back?" Prince Kong, trembling, replied, "Forgive me. She refused to come. For now, she remains with the Jiao family. But don't worry, I will convince her to marry Liangua. I promise you, I will satisfy Prince Gua." The cloaked man warned coldly, "See that you do. Our prince loves beautiful flowers, but if another insect dares land on his flower, his fury will be boundless. What happens to you then? I cannot say." Prince Kong thought in shock. This room was empty. How did this man get in? Jiao family, Jiao Ziming, wait. I will not forgive you. It was my assassins who captured Princess Wenhua and dragged her away. But Ziming appeared out of nowhere and ruined everything. I never imagined something like this could happen. That night, Zhu Lang spoke kindly, "Sister-in-law, you are already part of our family now. For tonight, you may rest in this room." The next morning, the Jiao family bustled with wedding preparations. Ziming arrived, stunned to see what was happening. Zhu Lang smiled and said, "Ziming, you're here. Come, I'll take you to your wife." Ziming, upon seeing the princess, was speechless. "Is it really you?" Zhu Lang laughed. "I'll leave you two alone to talk." It was clear that both had harbored feelings for each other, though Princess Wenhua had confessed first. Meanwhile, Jiaochen activated his puppet art and created a clone of himself. He said proudly, "This clone works exactly like me. I can control it with ease, and it even looks identical. I infused it with a large portion of my energy, and because of that, it has already reached the foundation building realm. Having such a puppet is truly remarkable." Soon after, Jiaochen announced, "The wedding ceremony has begun. The Jiao family welcomes a new member today. Jiaochen, watching Ziming's wedding with satisfaction, felt pride swell within him. Jiaochen said, "This child grew up before my eyes. Because of him, I obtained the system. And now, he's getting married. Truly, it's remarkable." As Jiaochen was feeling happy, the system suddenly alerted him. Prince Kong is leading his men to attack this place. You have two options. First, kill the prince and his men. For this, you will receive a third-level superior magic weapon. Second, inform Ziming about it and let him handle everything. In that case, you won't need to do anything, but your reward will be a second-level superior weapon. Jiaochen thought, on any other day, I would have told Ziming to unleash the power of the 36 sects and kill Prince Kong. That would have solved everything. But today, I will not do that. I now possess a puppet of my own. I'll leave the puppet here, so everyone thinks I am attending the wedding. Meanwhile, I will personally go and eliminate Prince Kong and his men. This way, no one will know that it was I who killed him. The scene shifted to outside the Jiao family residence. Prince Kong was hiding in ambush with his men. He said coldly, "Everyone inside will be slaughtered. Let it be known that no one dares insult me. Before Ziming and his 36 sects arrive, we will finish the job and escape with our forces. Do not make mistakes. If Ziming's army arrives, none of us will survive. Attack!" As they advanced, suddenly Jiaochen appeared. Seeing him, Prince Kong's men panicked. Jiaochen declared, "Today is Ziming's wedding, yet you dare plot to destroy the Jiao family? That will never happen. For even thinking of harming us, I will kill you all here and now. None of you can understand how much I've sacrificed to strengthen the Jiao family." Then, breaking character for a moment, Jiaochen turned to the audience and said, "And to everyone watching this channel, help us grow stronger too. You don't need to work all night, just press the bell icon and support us. I hope you all will listen." The prince shouted, "Ancestor of the Jiao family, you again." Jiaochen stepped forward and warned, "Today is my Ziming's wedding. As long as I'm here, no one dares create trouble." Laughing arrogantly, Prince Kong mocked him, "You're all alone. What can you possibly do to us? Look around you, all these men are powerful masters from different sects of the Ming dynasty. Every single one of them has reached the peak of the Golden Core realm. In your Jiao family, only Jiao Ziming has such power, and even he isn't strong enough to stand against these masters. So tell me, who are you to think you can defeat them all?" In his mind, Prince Kong was determined. He had gathered all the information he could. He knew the Jiao family was strong, but he could not afford to fail, otherwise Prince Liang would never forgive him. Jiaochen replied, "So, all of you are peak Golden Core masters, and yet you dare think you can challenge me?" One master stepped forward, scoffing, "This old man is just bluffing, trying to stall for time and protect his family. I'll finish him myself." Prince Kong commanded, "Go on, kill this old fool." The man's name was Lao Jian. He sneered, "I'll kill you first, and then your family." But the moment Jiaochen released just a fraction of his aura, Lao Jian froze in place, unable to move. Everyone around gasped, unable to understand what was happening. With a flick of his hand, Jiaochen sent Lao Jian crashing to the ground, defeated in an instant. Shocked, the prince muttered, How did Lao Jian lose so easily?" Jiaochen declared, "I have no time to waste. All of you, come at me together." One of the guards whispered urgently to the prince, "Your Highness, this man is far too powerful. At the very least, he's at the peak of the Golden Core realm, maybe even beyond. We should send someone from the Nansent Soul realm to face him." Prince Kong then shouted, "Master Zheng, step forward and finish him." Master Zheng advanced, releasing an overwhelming surge of energy. But before anyone could react, Jiaochen absorbed all of Zheng's power in an instant. Shocked, Master Zheng cried, "What's happening? Where is my energy going?" Angered, he roared, "How dare you steal my power?" Jiaochen simply replied, "Die." With a single strike, he killed Master Zheng on the spot. Everyone around fell silent, trembling with fear. Even though Prince Kong shouted at them to attack, not a single man dared move. Prince Kong screamed, "Are you all deaf? Attack him! If we all move together, we can bring him down." But when the masters finally rushed forward, Jiaochen lowered his hand, releasing a devastating wave that defeated them all at once. Seeing his overwhelming power, Prince Kong began to tremble. How are you this strong?" Jiaochen strode toward him. The prince begged desperately, "Don't kill me. I'm a member of the royal family. If you kill me, you'll be destroyed as well." Jiaochen answered coldly, "No one can threaten the Jiao family under my watch. Besides, with the princess's wedding taking place today, no one will even believe it was me who killed you." Prince Kong pleaded, "No, don't do this. If I die here, Princess Manhua won't be able to be married off to Prince Liang. And if Prince Liang gets angry, he'll destroy everything. You'll doom the entire Ming dynasty. Can you really watch the dynasty collapse?" But Jiaochen was unmoved. "The royal family's matters have nothing to do with me. But if anyone dares try to take away someone from the Jiao family, I will personally kill them." Prince Kong tried again, "You don't understand Prince Liang's power. He's already reached the god realm. Jiaochen smirked. Is that all? Then there's nothing to worry about. Prince Kong thought in disbelief. I told him about the god realm, yet he isn't even afraid. Just how powerful is this man? He warned. Not only that, Prince Liang's master comes from the Jinzhong sect. But Jiaochen interrupted coldly. I don't care where he comes from. You've wasted enough of my time. Die. With that, he killed Prince Kong instantly. The system's voice echoed. Congratulations. You have received a reward, a third-level supreme magic weapon, the Universal Shield. Jiaochen said calmly. I already have my own puppet attending the wedding. No one will ever know I was the one who killed Prince Kong. With that, he teleported to the mountains. There, Ziming approached him and said respectfully, Ancestor, I will have to leave again soon. There are still many things that need to be done. Jiaochen said, I cannot stop you from working, but remember this, the Jiao family will always stand by you. If you ever find yourself in trouble, come to us first. Ziming asked Manhwa if she would go with him. Manhwa replied that she would. The system then announced, a spy from the Jinzhong Palace is approaching you. You have two options, kill him and obtain a third-level supreme magic weapon, or befriend him and receive a second-level magic weapon as a reward. Jiaochen muttered, so, people from Jinzhong Palace are coming, let's go meet them. Soon, Jiaochen descended to the foot of the mountain. He asked the spy, what are you doing near my family's estate in the middle of the night? At the same time, he thought to himself, this man isn't very powerful. He's only at the 6th level of the Nansent Soul Realm. The stranger asked, who are you? Jiaochen replied, I am an elder of the Jiao family. But tell me, what are you doing here? The palace spy asked, has something bad happened here recently? Jiaochen calmly answered, no, nothing bad has happened. In fact, today is a joyous day for our family. Since you've arrived, let me offer you some wine. Jiaochen deliberately poured wine, thinking, if I drink first, he'll believe I mean no harm. After a drink, Jiaochen asked again, why have you come here? The spy explained, I'm searching for a man with a unique mark on his body, but I think he may already be dead. I came to investigate who might have killed him. Sipping the wine, the spy remarked, this is excellent wine. Jiaochen replied, how do you intend to find the killer? The spy answered, I belong to Jinzhong Palace. We have many methods. If we had the body, we could determine who killed him. Jiaochen asked, so, you're from Jinzhong Palace of the Liang Kingdom. Then why are you here in my territory? The spy sneered, you may be a cultivator, but your knowledge is shallow. Regardless of dynasties, we can operate overseas with royal permission. Only talented disciples are sent on such missions. By the way, this wine is truly fine. Jiaochen replied, I don't understand what you're trying to say. The spy thought, this man is a fool. I'm being so clear, yet he doesn't understand anything. Finally, the spy stood up. I found no clues here. I'll leave. But before I go, do you have any more wine? Jiaochen answered, we only had one bottle, which we obtained by chance. The spy asked, then can I take this bottle with me? Jiaochen said, yes, you may. Then he casually asked, by the way, how can you use a body to find out who killed it? The spy explained, we use something called a prisoner's band. With it, we can determine who the killer was. But without a body, we can do nothing. Jiaochen asked, you said members of Jinzhong Palace bear a special mark on their bodies. Do you also have one? The spy replied, no, only those who are physically weak and need protection bear that mark. I am a Nansent soul cultivator, why would I need protection? Jiaochen smiled. I see. The spy then pressed, we've been talking outside long enough. Will you not invite me into your home? We could have tea there. Jiaochen shook his head. You are still a stranger to me. I only shared wine with you because today was a wedding in my family. Nothing more. The spy's eyes narrowed. Your refusal suggests you're hiding something. Perhaps you are involved in what happened. If so, you won't escape. Jiaochen said coldly, you're a fool. I offered you a great reward, but you refused to accept it. The spy asked, what reward? Jiaochen replied, you said you have no mark on your body. That means even if I kill you, it won't matter. I was willing to let you leave, but since you dared to threaten my family, you will die here. The spy released his energy and roared, you think you can kill me? Hand over all the treasures of the Jiao family, or I'll destroy you all. Jiao Chen's gaze hardened. Do you really think we are so weak that we'd hand over everything just because you said so? The spy sneered, your Jiao family is pathetic. You only have one cultivator at the 9th level of the Golden Core realm. He's nothing to me. Your destruction is certain. But suddenly, his face twisted in fear. What's happening? I can't move my body. Jiaochen stepped closer. You spoke far too much nonsense. I shared wine with you, and yet you dared plot against my family? The spy panicked. I've made a grave mistake, he stammered. Who are you, really? Jiaochen replied coldly, you're not worthy to know. The spy's body began to shatter into fragments. Terrified, he thought, my body is breaking apart, is he a god? He cried out, please forgive me, don't kill me. Xiao Chen's voice was ice. You have no information worth sparing your life for. Killing you is the best option. With that, he struck, killing the spy instantly. The system announced, congratulations, host. You have obtained a third-level magic weapon, the Shanin Banner. Holding the artifact, Xiao Chen observed, this is indeed a powerful weapon. With it, I can damage the very souls of my enemies. The scene then shifted to the Liang royal family. There, Prince Liang was seen kneeling, as a mysterious man before him said, in every nation, I have countless disciples. They send me many gifts. So tell me, what exactly are you waiting for? Prince Liang said, Master, I have already begun my work. Within just a few days, I will send Princess Manhwa to you. The master inside the mirror replied, remember this, I am about to break through to the realm of transformation. I have been stuck at this stage for a very long time. No matter what happens here, I must have the princess. Prince Liang nodded. Yes, master, I understand. The master in the mirror disappeared. Prince Liang then muttered coldly, Manhwa, wait for me. I will destroy your entire kingdom. I have sent countless gifts to the Ming dynasty, believing they would marry Princess Manhwa to me. But nothing has happened. Not even Prince Kong has sent back any word. He turned to his guard and ordered, go investigate. Find out what that Prince Kong is doing. And tell everyone, these orders did not come from me. They came from my master. The guard replied, yes, your highness. After some time, the guard returned and reported, your highness, we could not find Prince Kong. He has been missing for several days, and we cannot establish any contact with him. Prince Liang frowned. He's disappeared? But how is that possible? Fine. Prepare immediately. We will go to the Ming dynasty ourselves. Scene shifts to Ming dynasty. Prince Liang arrived at Hongmen Temple. The temple disciples bowed and said, Prince, we were not informed that you would be coming here. Is something wrong? Prince Liang replied coldly, I sent countless gifts here, expecting the Ming kingdom to arrange my marriage with one of your princesses, but I received no reply at all. The temple disciples stayed silent. Annoyed, Prince Liang snapped, are you deaf? I asked you something. Finally, one of the temple members spoke. Prince, we are not hiding anything. Princess Manhwa has already been married. The disciple thought to himself, even we only found out about the wedding yesterday. It happened suddenly, without warning. Prince Liang's eyes widened in fury. Did I hear that correctly? I sent so many gifts to secure her hand in marriage. Normally, that's how alliances are made between kingdoms. But now they're telling me she has already married someone else? He shouted. What nonsense are you speaking? The temple member bowed. It is the truth. Princess Manhwa was married just yesterday. Even we only learned about it today. Prince Liang growled, enough of your lies. I will go and see the emperor myself. How could he make such a decision without informing me? Scene shifts to the royal hall. Prince Liang stormed in and confronted the emperor. Emperor, I sent you countless gifts, even a formal appointment letter. And in return, what have you done? Tell me, where's Princess Manhwa? The emperor calmly replied, Manhwa was married just yesterday. As for your gifts and letters, I promise everything you sent will be returned to you. Prince Liang clenched his fists, thinking, I was so confident. My plan was flawless. There should have been no problem at all. He demanded, where is Prince Kong? He promised me that he would arrange my marriage with Princess Manhwa. So where is he now? The emperor said, we do not know. Prince Kong has disappeared, and an investigation is underway. If you have no further business here, you should leave. Prince Liang shouted in rage, I am the crown prince of the Liang kingdom, and a mere small emperor dares order me to leave? If you do not bring Princess Manhwa before me right now, I will bathe this entire kingdom in blood. No one will survive. He advanced with his guards. The temple disciples stepped forward, warning, we are far stronger than you think. As long as we are here, you cannot do anything. But Prince Liang roared, unleashing his energy. Get out of my way. The force of his outburst caused massive destruction in the hall. The emperor said sternly, Prince Liang, I admit your kingdom is far larger than ours, while we are but a small nation. But if war starts here, you will also face great losses, and you know that very well. Prince Liang ignored him. I said I want to see the princess. If I don't, none of you will survive. And the first person I will kill is you. He lunged at the emperor. But before his attack could land, Zimming appeared and struck him with a palm strike, sending him flying backward. Wenhua cried out, Father, are you alright? The emperor exclaimed in relief, Wenhua, you've returned? Wenhua nodded. Father, this is Zimming, my husband. Today is the second day of our wedding, and according to tradition, we came to visit our parents. Zimming bowed respectfully. Father-in-law, it is an honor to meet you. The temple members whispered among themselves. Princess Wenhua has returned with her husband. Meanwhile, Prince Liang seethed with rage. He muttered, so, Princess Wenhua possesses the yin body, and this man has the yang body. If yin and yang bodies cultivate together, their cultivation speed increases tenfold. Both of them are geniuses. If I deliver them to my master, the benefits will be immense. My master will be very pleased. And Zimming, he is far too strong for his age. To have such terrifying cultivation so young is truly incredible. Out loud, Prince Liang shouted, "You people broke the marriage promise, and when I came to speak, you even dared to attack me. Is this how you treat your guests?" Zimming replied firmly, "Yes, you are a guest, but you have not acted like one. You attacked our guards, and even tried to attack the emperor. If you were anyone else, we would have killed you already. If you want to fight, then we are ready." Prince Liang said, "Manhwa, Zimming, remember this. What happened today, I will never forget. This day will cost you dearly." Saying this, Prince Liang turned to leave. The emperor, smiling with relief, said, "Manhwa, you chose well. I am very happy about your marriage with Zimming." Everyone present in the royal court shared in the happiness. Scene shifts to Liang Kingdom. Prince Liang returned to his kingdom and reported, "Master, I saw it with my own eyes. Princess Manhwa possesses the yin body, and that Zimming has the yang body." His master replied, "If what you say is true, then Zimming and Manhwa are a perfect match. Together, their power will grow rapidly. This must be heaven's will, bringing them together. To capture them, I will send my top disciple. He is the only one capable of bringing them back." Prince Liang thought grimly, "The scene will turn deadly. Senior brother is invincible. No matter what Zimming does, he will not escape. The time has come to crush him." Scene shifts to Jiaochen. The system spoke to Jiaochen, "Your descendant, Jialamo, once went through a trial, but due to certain reasons, fragments of his past life memories have begun to return." Jiaochen wondered, why is Jialamo suddenly recalling his past? Who is he? Why did he die? Why is he on the path of reincarnation? I do not know how his life will unfold now. Let us watch what Jialamo does. After that, Jiaochen came to Jialamo. Meanwhile, we see Jialamo, who is having a flashback of his past. We see Jialamo lying weakly on a bed, his body drained, as someone was collecting his blood. A girl stood over him, saying coldly, "It has already been 3 days, yet you are still not dead. Well, that's good. After you die, I will take your body, your martial bones, your marrow, your meridians, everything." Jialamo whispered, "Why are you doing this? I treated you with kindness, yet you betray me?" The girl sneered, "I need your blood. The more I have, the faster my cultivation will progress." Jialamo gasped, "Why did you do this?" Suddenly, a man entered and said mockingly, "Do you know why she did this? Everything you gave her was carefully controlled, just enough to stop her from surpassing you. But you kept growing stronger, going on adventures, obtaining artifacts. Every one of those treasures was arranged by us. Your entire life, every step, was orchestrated by me and her." Jialamo trembled. "You mean, my life, all of it, was arranged by you too? But why? I never harmed you." The girl interrupted coldly, "Stop with the useless words. The truth is simple. My master and I recognized your rare talent. You possessed a powerful physique, so we trained you to become strong. And now that you have reached this level, everything you own belongs to us, even your body parts." Tears streamed down Jiaomo's face as he cried, "What a filthy life I was given. Everything about me was fake. I wish to the heavens, if I am given another chance, I will never forgive you. For every cruel thing you did to me, I will give you an even crueler death." Saying this, Jialamo closed his eyes. But even after death, his body began to glow. The girl panicked. "Master, what is happening? Will this affect us?" Her master replied calmly, "Nothing much. He was blessed with extraordinary fate. His destiny was to become very powerful. Even after death, the heavens refused to accept it. But now, retrieving anything from him will be extremely difficult." Return to present, Jialamo gasped awake, sweating. "So, that was my past life? So terrifying. My entire life back then was fake, and in the end, I was betrayed and killed in the cruelest way. And Chuja, she pretended to be my lover, only to ruin me. The anger I feel is unbearable." As his fury rose, he released a surge of energy, shaking the surroundings. From afar, Jiaochen observed and thought, Jiaomo's past life was terrifying indeed. That girl, Chuja, used him as cultivation nourishment, like a fruit to be consumed. And after using him, she discarded him. This must be the cultivation fruit the Dark Soul sect leader spoke of. A living person drained of everything, even his martial arts, until nothing remains. What's worse is that I still could not see the man who conspired with her. My opponent is truly strong, stronger than the combined realm, while I am still only at the god realm. To defeat him, I must grow far more powerful. If I fail, then all the children I raised with such effort will also become fruits for others to harvest. No matter what, I cannot allow that. Meanwhile, Jialamo clenched his fists and thought, "Chuja, why did you do this? You stole everything from me. I was already far on the path of becoming invincible. But now I know, I am truly talented, capable of achieving anything. Even if I must go against the heavens themselves, I will." I will become a powerful master, and no one will be able to stop me. As he made this vow, his aura blazed stronger. Just then, Jiao Mo approached Jiao Chen and asked, Ancestor, I wish to go outside and train. May I? Jiao Chen nodded. Yes, you have already grown powerful. Staying inside will no longer help you. It is indeed time for you to leave. He thought silently, Jiao Mo's time has come. His path must now be forged outside. Jiao Chen was thinking to himself, this child is extremely powerful. He possesses a heavenly talent. It wouldn't be wise to stop him here. Jiao Mo said confidently, Ancestor, don't worry. During my entire journey, I will show everyone just how powerful the Jiao family truly is. Once I return, people will fear the Jiao family. But Jiao Chen responded, no, you don't need to do any of that. In today's world, if you're seen as low profile, it's actually a good thing. Showing off your strength only invites unnecessary trouble. As long as nothing forces your hand, don't reveal your true power. Inwardly, Jiao Chen thought, what a fool this child is. Because of his extraordinary talent, he was killed in his past life, and now he's about to make the same mistake again. If he shows his power, I don't even know whose prey he might become, and I won't be able to protect him this time. Zimming has already brought us some recognition. People think the Jiao family is a powerful cultivation family that hides many ultimate treasures. Jiao Mo respectfully replied, Ancestor, I'll remember everything you've said. Jiao Chen added, here, take these two magic artifacts. The first is the cloud-chasing boots, and the second is the third-layer soul-breaking banner. Jiao Mo thought gratefully, my ancestor is truly a kind person. He was worried about me and gave me these items to protect myself from enemies. With the boots, I can escape quickly, and with this flag, I can destroy an enemy's soul. Bowing, Jiao Mo said, thank you, ancestor. Jiao Chen thought again, if he ever faces danger, these items will help him escape safely. Just then, the system's voice echoed, a foreign enemy is approaching. What will you do? Attack and eliminate them to receive a 4th-grade magical weapon, or send Jiao Mo to deal with them and receive a high-quality 3rd-level weapon as a reward? Jiao Chen instructed, Jiao Mo, use the front gate to leave the family compound. The scene shifted outside the Jiao family estate. A man shouted, Jiao Zimming, come out. Soon, Jiao Mo appeared and asked, who are you, and what are you doing here? The man introduced himself, I am Chen Rong, from the Jinzhong Palace. You don't need to interfere with my business. Jiao Mo thought, Jinzhong Palace? I remember. Once, Chuzha brought me there. That sect supports any means necessary to gain strength. Jiao Mo stepped forward and said, you want to meet Jiao Zimming, right? Follow me. I know where he is. They arrived near a mountain. Chen Rong frowned. Where is Jiao Zimming? Why isn't he here? Jiao Mo asked, do you even know what this place is? Chen Rong replied, why should I care? What does this place matter to me? Jiao Mo's expression darkened. This is the very place where I once died. There, at the base, is a massive pit. I was trapped here, my bones and meridians stripped away, every last drop of my blood drained. To hide my death, they destroyed the entire mountain along with my body. Truly despicable. Shaking his head, Chen Rong muttered, what a lunatic, I've wasted my time here. Jiao Mo asked, Chuzha, is she still in the Golden Core realm, or has she already advanced? Hearing Chuzha's name, Chen Rong froze in shock. He shouted angrily, how dare you utter the name of our ancestor? Startled, he thought, only the senior members of the sect know about our ancestors' names. How does he know? Jiao Mo said coldly, it seems your palace is still doing the same thing, kidnapping the most talented individuals from every country and torturing them under the guise of cultivation, just to make them powerful. Enraged, Chen Rong snapped, it doesn't matter who you are. The fact that you know secrets you shouldn't means I must kill you. He unleashed an attack, surrounding Jiao Mo with his energy. Laughing, Chen Rong said, what a fool. He lured me all the way out here, and for what? Now he'll die in vain. After this blast, not even his bones will remain. But to his horror, Jiao Mo reappeared behind him. Chen Rong staggered, impossible. How did you get behind me? Jiao Mo replied coldly, you came here searching for Jiao Zimming. Tell me, what business do you have with him? Chen Rong grew angrier. Don't act arrogant. You've just stepped into the Golden Core realm, while I am a far more advanced cultivator. Don't overestimate yourself. A massive blast erupted from his attack. When the dust cleared, Chen Rong said smugly, it's over. But Jiao Mo's calm voice replied, nothing is over. Why do you keep repeating the same words? Seeing him alive, Chen Rong trembled in fear. How is this possible? You're still alive? Jiao Mo answered, some people can cultivate endlessly and still achieve nothing. But even at this stage, I am invincible against you. You cannot harm me. Chen Rong muttered, once, our sect had a prodigy, his strength grew rapidly, but he became obsessed with power and chose the devil's path. We had no choice but to kill him. Jiao Mo smirked. Those are meaningless stories. The genius you're talking about is me. Chenrong shouted, "Ridiculous. The person I'm referring to lived over 10 to 15 years ago. He's long dead. You can't possibly be him." Jiao Mo replied, "If you don't believe me, then I'll show you just how powerful I've become, and who I truly am." He unleashed a devastating attack on Chenrong. Chenrong thought in despair, "How is this possible? With just one strike, my meridians are blocked, my bones shattered. I can't even move. Could it be, he really is that genius? I've reached the 9th level of the Golden Core realm and am considered the greatest genius of my sect. Within this realm, there should be no one who can defeat me. Yet with only one strike, he's destroyed me. And he's only at the 1st level of the Golden Core realm, which means he was telling the truth. He is the one true genius of the entire sect." Jiao Mo searched through Chenrong's belongings and muttered, "Nothing useful. He really was a poor fool." Then he thought, "I fear the people of Jinzhong Palace are coming for Jiao Ziming. I need to monitor this situation carefully to uncover what Chuzha is planning. For now, I'll return to my family and observe for a few days." The scene shifts to Prince Liang, who is standing outside the Jiao family estate. Liang is deep in thought, wondering why his senior had come here earlier but disappeared without leaving any trace. Determined, Liang steps into the Jiao residence. He murmurs to himself, "My senior is said to be one of the strongest in the Golden Core realm. Within the entire sect, no one surpasses him in strength. Yet, until today, I have never met him in person. This will be my first time, and I must admit, I feel nervous." Before Liang can even knock on the door, a calm voice from inside calls out, "You may enter." Startled, Liang thinks, so it really is senior brother. His perception is terrifying. He sensed me standing outside before I even announced myself. Entering respectfully, Liang bows and says, "It is truly an honor to finally meet you." Inside, Jiao Mo is already seated, silently observing him. Jiao Mo thinks to himself, "This man calls me senior brother, that means he must be Chenrong's junior. If he has sought me out here, there must be something unusual behind it." Jiao Mo speaks coldly, "Who exactly are you?" Liang replies, "I am Prince Liang of the Liang Kingdom, your junior brother. We come from the same sect." Jiao Mo narrows his eyes. "Then tell me, what do you want from me?" Privately, Jiao Mo feels relieved. So, he truly doesn't know me. If I had spoken as though I recognized him, I might have exposed myself and been caught. Out loud, Jiao Mo says, "I fear someone may be watching me. Tell me, what is your real purpose here? Why did you come?" Liang answers firmly, "I want to capture Jiao Ziming and Li Wenhua, then hand them over to Master." Hearing this, Jiao Mo's thoughts darken. So that's it, Chenrong sent him here. Now I understand why Chenrong was searching for Jiao Ziming. These people from Jinzhong are as despicable as ever. They want not only to find him, but to kill him. Liang respectfully asks, "Senior brother, what are your thoughts on this?" Jiao Mo thinks quickly. If I show him my token, it will convince him that I am truly his senior brother. That way, he won't doubt me. Liang continues, "Brother, if we speak of the Ming dynasty, there are many people here I know well, especially within the royal family. They can be of great use to us. I believe we should join hands and bring the entire Ming dynasty under our control. In the future, the Liang Kingdom will hold its territory, while all the geniuses here will belong to us. Tell me, senior brother," Liang asks eagerly, "can this plan succeed?" Jiao Mo gives a faint smile. "Your idea pleases me. Go, prepare to capture the Ming dynasty." Liang bows deeply. "Yes, senior brother." The scene shifts. We see Jiao Ziming with Wenhua, practicing their dual cultivation together. Ziming says, "Our ancestor told us the Jiao family must continue to grow. Their words are always correct. That is why we must increase our population." Wenhua nods. "Yes, that's exactly what we're doing." Ziming reflects silently. "The more I dual cultivate, the stronger I become. But why is this happening? Is there some deeper reason behind it?" Just then, a letter flutters down before him. Startled, Ziming wonders, is this real or fake? He looks around but sees no one. The paper bears no writing at all. Strange, who could have sent this? The scene shifts again, this time to the royal palace. Prince Liang arrives with several soldiers. They shout loudly, "Emperor, come out. We won't spare you today." But after shouting for a long time, there is no response. Confused, the soldiers mutter, "What's going on? We've been yelling for so long, yet no one has come out. Did we come to the wrong place?" Prince Liang growls, "Seize everyone nearby. I don't care how you do it, alive or dead, bring them to me." At that moment, a calm voice rings out, "There is no need for that. No matter how hard you try, no one will come." Ziming appears with a few men by his side. Liang stares in shock. "Impossible. How did you get here?" Ziming replies, "Your plan has already been exposed. The reason your allies never showed up is because they've all been killed. You're the only one left." Liang panics and tries to flee, but Ziming warns coldly, "As long as I'm here, you will not escape." He chases Liang outside the palace gates. Cornered, Prince Liang shouts, Jiao Ziming, I'll give you one chance. Let me go, and I'll reward you with treasures of the highest quality. Ziming sneers, and why should I give you a chance? Liang roars, don't forget, I am the crown prince of the Liang kingdom. If you harm me, you'll start a war. But Ziming replies without fear, even if war breaks out, I do not care. Suddenly, Prince Liang cries out in relief, Senior brother, you're here. From the shadows, Jiao Mo steps forward, wearing a mask. Ziming frowns. Who is this man? His aura feels like he belongs to my family. Prince Liang smirks. Jiao Ziming, meet my senior brother. He is a golden core realm cultivator, a powerful genius of our sect. No matter what you do, you cannot defeat him. But Ziming stands tall. Even if he is at the peak of the golden core realm, so what? That doesn't mean I cannot defeat him. Prince Liang scoffs. My master said my senior brother cannot be defeated. He came here specifically to capture you and the others. At that moment, Jiao Mo draws his blade. With one swift strike, he slits Prince Liang's throat, ending his life instantly. Coldly, Jiao Mo mutters, he was spouting nonsense. His death is the best outcome. Ziming, stunned, demands, who are you? Reveal yourself. The masked man lowers his voice. Uncle Ziming, have you truly forgotten me? Ziming gasps. Jiao Mo, it's you? What are you doing here? Jiao Mo sighs. That is a long story. Let me explain. Moments later, Jiao Mo tells Ziming everything. He ends with a grave warning. This is not an ordinary group. It is a powerful organization that infiltrates great nations, targeting and eliminating their geniuses one by one. Ziming said that it wasn't just him. These people had even come to capture his wife. Jiao Mo replied, Uncle Ziming, I've already destroyed this man's body and erased all evidence. No one will ever know that we killed Prince Liang here. It's impossible to trace. Still, I'll say this. Please take care of yourself. The scene then shifted to the next day. We saw Jiao Li, who said, Father, a letter has arrived for you. It says this letter is meant for you alone. Reading it, Jiao Chen thought, I knew something like this was going to happen. Jiao Li asked, Father, what's written inside? Jiao Chen replied, nothing important. Just go tell the rest of the family to work hard all night and cultivate all day. This will help our family progress even further. A year later, Jiao Chen was seen cultivating again. The system announced, you now have a total of 3,000 descendants. As a reward, you've been granted a second-level divine weapon, the Divine Bow. Jiao Chen thought, my descendants truly worked hard. They finally reached the 3,000 mark. The system explained, this Divine Bow automatically locks onto its target's position and its power increases according to its user's strength. Jiao Chen was impressed. This treasure is amazing. Now, I can kill someone without even needing to search for them. All I have to do is lock onto their location with this bow. He then opened Ziming's panel and saw that Ziming had already reached the second level of the Nansent Soul Realm. Jiao Chen said, this boy is incredible. In just 1 year, he has already reached the Nansent Soul Realm. The system reported further, Jiao Ziming killed the first 3 disciples of the Jinzhong sect. He then killed Liang of the Jinzhong Palace. Even the spy sent against him was eliminated. When the Liang Kingdom's army attacked, Ziming single-handedly defeated them with his power. He even defeated one of the palace's most powerful geniuses and obtained the secret map of Jinzhong Palace. Jiao Chen remarked, Ziming's profile has grown tremendously. Jinzhong Palace will surely keep a close eye on him. I had told Jiao Mo to keep a low profile, but let's see if he listened. Watching Jiao Mo's panel, Jiao Chen thought, this boy is just like me. At that time, Jiao Mo was still only at the first level of the Golden Core Realm. The system revealed, Jiao Mo traveled to Lingshan, hiding his true identity. So far, he has already killed 10 disciples of Jinzhong Palace. He saved a genius named Yi Zhuan, who possesses a unique Tianyun body physique, and another named Chu Fan, who possesses the dual spiritual root body. Jiao Chen observed, Jiao Mo remained silent, killed countless enemies, and saved many lives, yet no one has figured out who he really is. At least he followed my advice and kept a low profile. Just then, Jiao Li entered and said, Father, Jiao Ziming has written another letter. It seems to be about a treasure. The letter read, by chance, I obtained a treasure map. It is said to lead to the tomb of an emperor of the Ming dynasty, who was buried 1,000 years ago. Near his tomb lies vast treasure, including divine and fairy weapons. I don't know what should be done with this matter, so I'm leaving the decision to you. Should the Jiao family pursue it or not? Jiao Chen murmured, an emperor's burial ground, a place filled with unimaginable treasures. Jiao Li said excitedly, Ancestor, this is a great opportunity. Shouldn't our Jiao family go after it? Jiao Chen thought, the emperor who was buried there was incredibly powerful. If treasures remain, they must be of extraordinary quality. With such treasures, our Jiao family could advance tremendously. The system then gave 2 options. First, treat this as an opportunity and claim it. Reward, a portion of the Jing River's water. Second, avoid this matter entirely. Reward, 1/4 of the Jing River's water. Jiaochen smiled. The system is too generous. No matter what I choose, I still get rewards. But honestly, what danger could there be in digging up the tomb of a dead emperor? He declared, this is a great opportunity. Ziming fought hard to obtain it for us, so we can't let it slip away. Jiaoli responded, if that's the case, then I'll go and order the others to prepare a team. As a reward, they received a portion of Jing River's water. The system explained, drinking this water increases the chances of producing children by 10%. Jiaochen thought, what an amazing reward. From now on, my daughters-in-law will drink this daily to expand our family's lineage even further. The scene shifted to the city, where the Jinzhong Palace had already put up a notice. We have discovered a powerful treasure. Anyone willing may join us in this expedition. Onlookers were shocked. What is this place? Jinzhong Palace. Even if they found treasure, why would they share it with us? Some whispered, the journey will surely be dangerous. Another said, I've heard that Jinzhong Palace has a good reputation. They even help poor people become cultivators. They're considered a noble sect. The discussion spread, so, should we join them? Soon, many people became eager and declared their willingness to participate. Yes, they're already accepting people. This is our chance. The young cultivators were especially thrilled, exclaiming, finally, this is our opportunity to become cultivators. The scene shifts to the Jiao family. Jiao Li said, Father, the Jinjing Palace has put up boards all over the world. They claim to have found a treasure, but the location they announced is completely different from the treasure location we have. Jiaochen replied, yes, the two places are entirely different. We can't really say what the Jinzhong Palace is planning. It's possible that Ziming was deceived. But no matter what, the map itself was real. Jiao Li added angrily, the Jinzhong Palace are nothing but scoundrels. They're recruiting so many young children. Do you really think they'll give them rewards? They'll probably just send them off to die. Jiaochen thought to himself, I know exactly why they're doing this. All those young recruits, they're nothing more than fodder. Jiaochen said, it doesn't matter. No matter how many sects gather there, the Jinzhong Palace is powerful. If they're willing to share the treasure, then there's no problem. Jiao Li nodded, all right, Father. Just then, a messenger came running in, announcing, Patriarch, Ancestor, someone from the Jinzhong Palace is here. He says he wants to talk with you. Jiao Li remarked, that's interesting. The Jinzhong Palace actually took the initiative to meet us. Jiaochen instructed calmly, Jiao Li, go and hear what they have to say. But remember, don't speak too much. First, listen carefully to their intentions. Jiao Li replied, yes, Father, and left. Jiaochen thought to himself, Jinzhong Palace, they've grown incredibly strong. Jiao Mo was very powerful in his past life, but the people who killed him must also be very powerful by now. I can safely say the Jinzhong Palace is currently invincible. If we deal with them, we must tread very carefully. The scene shifts to the main hall, where two members of the Jinzhong Palace arrived. The girl was named Shirlin, and the boy was Xincheng. Xincheng spoke first, the tea you served us is impressive. Such high-quality tea should only be drunk by elites, not ordinary disciples like us. Jiao Li said politely, your cultivation is remarkable. Surely, you two are elites, not just ordinary disciples. Shirlin smirked, head of the Jiao family, are you mocking us? Do you think core disciples are sent around for errands like this? No, we're ordinary disciples, which is exactly why we're given such tasks. Jiao Li thought to himself, so, the Jinzhong Palace really is that powerful, we must be careful not to offend them. Aloud, he asked, then why exactly have you come here? Shirlin explained, this time, we've brought you a deal that could be highly beneficial. Our Jinzhong Palace needs certain resources for this expedition. We know about the Emperor's tomb, but we want strong sects to accompany us. That's why we're offering you the opportunity to join us. Xincheng added, whether it's the Jiao family or even ordinary people, joining us on this expedition is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You could learn a great deal. Jiao Li admitted, it is indeed a tempting offer. The Jiao family is the most powerful in Sunset City. If we agree, many other clans and commoners will also follow. Shirlin pressed further, Patriarch, our Jinzhong Palace has given you an excellent offer. If you seize it, your family's future will be far stronger. But if you refuse, it will only mean one thing, that you look down on the Jinzhong Palace and don't value us at all. Jiao Li thought silently, these young ones, they don't even know how to hide their emotions. They're laying their intentions out too plainly. He replied cautiously, you misunderstand us. As you know, our Jiao family has no cultivators. We are ordinary mortals. We only manage a vast business empire, and because of that, our descendants have no need to cultivate. Shirlin cut him off sharply, please, don't waste our time with lies. Everyone knows that Jiao Ziming is from your family. He's already become the main figure of the Jiao clan, even marrying into the Li clan. He's a rare genius, someone born once in centuries. In fact, I've heard he has already become a Nansent soul realm cultivator at such a young age. If you call such a man ordinary, then what do you call a true genius? Jiao Li countered. Ziming left our family long ago. We have no idea what he's doing now. To be honest, the Jiao family and Ziming have no connection anymore. You could even say we're separate forces, with no reliance on each other. Qingqing leaned forward. Regardless, we've given you an opportunity. I suggest you accept it. Otherwise, we have other ways of finding out whether your family has talent or not. Shirlin agreed coldly. That's right. Bring your younger generation out. We'll see for ourselves just how powerful they are. At this, Jiao Li took out a bag and placed it on the table. Forgive me. We raised our children with great care. I cannot allow them to step into such dangerous places. We cannot send them with you. But if you wish, we can prepare fine gifts for your sect later. Qingqing snapped. What do you mean by that? You're acting as if we're bullying you. He threw the bag of money onto the ground. Shirlin glared. You're angering us. We came here to give you an opportunity, to make you stronger. But instead, you treat us as if we're blackmailing you. Jiao Li stayed calm. This matter is too serious. Without discussing with the rest of my family, I cannot give any answer. The scene shifts again. Jiao Li returned to Jiaochen. He reported, Father, dealing with them is extremely difficult. Both of them are very stubborn. They outright rejected our refusal. Jiaochen sighed. They didn't like your answer. The truth is, if they bring a genius from our family into their sect, the rewards they'd receive would be far greater. Without a genius, they won't return empty-handed. Jiao Li asked, so you mean, they won't leave without someone extraordinary from us? Jiaochen nodded. Exactly. I had already selected a few candidates. What are they doing now? Jiao Li answered, as you instructed, they're cultivating inside the second realm. Jiaochen decided, if that's the case, I'll meet them personally and see what exactly the Jinzhong Palace is after. Then Jiaochen created his clone, and Jiaochen's puppet returned to the hall. Jiaochen said, even if we have a genius, what benefit would we really gain from it? What exactly can the Jinzhong Palace even offer us? Jiao Li replied firmly, our Jiao family has an ancestor. If you want anything from our family, you must first convince our ancestor. Shirlin thought to herself, this man, he's only at the foundation building realm, and yet he is their ancestor? Qingqing asked, tell us, then, what does the Jiao family truly want? Shirlin spoke, we are offering your family members the chance to enter Jinzhong Palace. Ancestor, you should consider this a proud moment. If they become powerful through cultivation, you will personally witness the Jiao family rising in strength. Jiaochen thought silently, these people certainly know how to talk. Shirlin added, our very presence here is already a blessing for your family. I don't understand why you're hesitating at all. Qingqing joined in, most of your children are mediocre. As for geniuses, you have none. At best, there's only minor talent that could easily disappear. Shirlin pressed further, these excuses of yours are pointless. Despite all these reasons, we are still willing to accept your family's children. Isn't that already a great honor? If you refuse, then it only means one thing, that you look down on the Jinzhong Palace. At that moment, the system spoke, the Jiao family is being threatened. You have two options. First, refuse them and kill them here for their arrogance. Second, accept their demand and send your family's children with them. Jiaochen thought carefully, if I choose the first option, the Jinzhong Palace will realize how powerful I am. That is something I absolutely cannot allow right now. But the reward is tempting, a super escape skill that would make it easy to flee from anywhere. Still, I don't want anyone to know my true strength, nor do I want to send my children away. In the end, Jiaochen chose the second option. The system rewarded him with the skill Blind Eye. This skill allows you to create powerful illusions for anyone with weaker cultivation. They will only see what you want them to see. Meanwhile, Qingqing thought angrily, what is wrong with this Jiao family? Why won't they let us meet their children? Jiaochen said aloud, we told you many times that our children are powerful, but it seems you still don't believe us. Fine, come into our main family courtyard and see for yourselves how talented they truly are. Shirlin muttered, I still believe the Jiao family must have geniuses. After all, Jiao Ziming came from here. He alone made such a great name for himself that no one in the entire Ming dynasty can challenge him. Jiao Li thought to himself, it's true, many of our children are talented, but father has already given these people permission to see for themselves. Does that mean he truly intends for some of our family to join Jinzhong Palace? The group walked deeper into the family grounds. Jiaochen explained, where we are going now, you'll see all the Jiao family's children between the ages of 18 and 25. In my opinion, this is the best age for cultivation. Take a look, and you'll see exactly how skilled they are. Qingqing asked suspiciously, where are you taking us? From the looks of it, nobody even lives here. Shirlin added cautiously, you're not planning to lure us somewhere quiet to kill us, are you? Jiao Li said calmly. You misunderstand us. Just focus on the sounds around you. Both Shirlin and Jincheng concentrated, and soon, they heard strange noises. Shirlin exclaimed, where are these sounds coming from? Could it be? She realized, these sounds only happen when something spicy is happening somewhere. How can they be doing such things in broad daylight, and so loudly at that? Jincheng frowned. So this is what the Jiao family does? Do they have no other work than this? Day and night, they just keep doing this? He asked aloud. Patriarch Jiao, what exactly is your family doing here? Jiao Li replied bluntly, you're smart enough. I shouldn't need to spell it out for you. Jincheng scolded. In the middle of the day, your family is engaging in such acts. Do you feel no shame? Jiao Li countered. This is my family's courtyard. No one else enters here. Whatever our children do is none of your business. In my opinion, there's nothing wrong with it. Shirlin said quickly. We don't mean to blame you. We were simply curious. We've never seen anyone else do such things openly in broad daylight. Your family is the first. Jiao Li answered. If we didn't work this hard, how could we have become so powerful in such a short time? Shirlin replied. But your family only became powerful because of Jiao Ziming. Jiao Li corrected her. That's a big misunderstanding. I told you before, our force and Ziming's force are completely separate. Ziming left the Jiao family long ago to experience the world. Yes, today he contributes greatly to stabilizing the Ming kingdom, but our Jiao family relies on population. The more children we have, the more we can grow. Jincheng said coldly. So you mean, every child above 18 here spends all their time doing this? Jiao Li nodded. If you don't believe me, stay here tonight. When you witness what happens in this courtyard at night, you'll be shocked. Our family may not be great at many things, but in this one matter, I am absolutely confident that no family can compare with us. For the last 30 years, our children have been doing this. Even I grew up doing it, though now, I'm too old. Jincheng thought, this old man is unbelievably bold. He's saying all this openly in front of a young woman, without fear. Meanwhile, even I feel embarrassed hearing it. Truly, this family is strange beyond words. Suddenly, Shirlin noticed something unusual. The mountain behind your courtyard, it's split apart. Was there an earthquake? Jiao Li explained casually. Oh, that mountain. One night, our children were particularly energetic. They went into their rooms and worked so hard that their strength split the mountain apart. If you don't believe me, just wait until evening. You'll see for yourself the kind of power our family's children possess. Shirlin thought to herself, what a useless family this is. Jiaochen then said, after learning about my family, what do you two think of us? But Jincheng and Shirlin remained silent. Jiaochen continued, there are only two of you here, and I'm speaking directly to you both. Why won't you answer? Jincheng finally said, this is only your outer courtyard. If your family really worked this hard, you wouldn't have so few members. Where are the rest of them? Jiaochen answered, come with me. Jiao Li then asked, Father, the place you're taking them, that's where our most powerful children stay. Won't it be a problem to bring them there? Jiaochen assured him, no, there's no problem. Jincheng thought, if we find even 10 talented people from this entire Jiao family, we will get very high-quality elixirs. And if we manage to find 20 children with extraordinary talent, we will be made elder disciples. Jiaochen asked again, so, are you coming with us? Shirlin and Jincheng replied, stop wasting time and just take us there. Jiaochen activated his blind eye technique, and in real time they saw children practicing diligently. Some were even lifting heavy weights. Jiao Li commented, of course the talented children will be picked. I wonder what's going to happen now. But Shirlin and Jincheng noticed a few fat, lazy kids doing absolutely nothing. Jincheng mocked, even people like this can join your family's courtyard? Jiao Li objected, what are you talking about? The children who are training here are among the top talents of our entire Jiao family. They are not weak at all. Shirlin responded, you're right about one thing, your family is truly pathetic. We've seen far better children in ordinary families. Coming here was a complete waste of time. Shirlin and Jincheng said, let's move on. Maybe we'll find someone else. Jiao Li grew worried. Father, there won't be any problem, right? Jiaochen reassured him, no, let them see whatever they want. It won't matter. Jiao Li then realized, now I understand why Father let them come. He must be using a technique so they can't see the truth of what's happening. Father really is incredible. Soon, we see a child sprinting at full speed, while Jincheng sees that one child hanging from a tree, and yet another attacking with a water gun. Jincheng muttered, if I keep watching them, I'll go insane. Shirlin sighed, so this is the talent of the Jiao family. Jiao Li proudly said, I told you already, our family has no shortage of talent. Jiaochen thought to himself, all these children are only at the 3rd level of the Golden Core realm. The further they go, the more worthless they'll appear. But soon, the real test will begin. Shirlin then spotted a fat boy who fell to the ground and couldn't get up. Shirlin and Jincheng grew irritated, saying, just watching such weaklings makes us feel weak ourselves. Jiao Li pleaded, please don't say that. These are the strongest members of our family. Jincheng was stunned. I'm shocked that someone like Jiao Ziming was even born into your family. His existence is truly a blessing. Shirlin added, I see only one thing here. If Jiao Ziming weren't in this family, the Jiao clan would be destroyed in an instant. Jiao Chen asked, you've seen enough. So what do you say now? Shirlin replied coldly, there's nothing left to see here. Jiao Chen admitted, we've shown you our inner courtyard. There's nothing else left to display. As she left, Shirlin remarked, coming here really opened our eyes. In this world, anything is possible. Jiao Chen called after them, take care of yourselves. But Jincheng muttered in frustration, I'm completely annoyed. Why did we even bother coming to this Jiao family? We should have gone to the Chen family instead. We would have found at least someone useful there. This place is filled with trash. Whether it's the inner courtyard or the outer, all anyone here cares about is producing more children. No one pays attention to real cultivation. Shirlin nodded. Now I finally understand why Jiao Ziming never returned home, and why he distanced himself from them. Seeing this incompetence every day must have angered him deeply. Jincheng agreed. Yes, you're right. Anyone would get angry after seeing so much worthlessness. Shirlin added, wherever Jiao Ziming goes, he always praises his family. Because of that, we were deceived for so long. Meanwhile, Jiao Li thought to himself, are they really talking about our family like this? Next, we see Jiao Li has come to meet Jiao Chen. Jiao Li was thinking that the children of the Jiao family were among the strongest after Ziming, but compared to the disciples of Jinzhong Palace, they were nothing. Those people didn't value them at all. Jiao Li then asked, Father, does this mean our children have no worth in front of Jinzhong Palace? Jiao Chen replied, the reason they don't value us is because they already have countless geniuses. Jiao Chen thought back to Jiao Mo's previous life, remembering how he possessed unicorn cartilage, marrow bones, spiritual meridians, and Xian blood, all in a single body. For one person to hold so much was extraordinary, and compared to such a genius, their Jiao family was indeed insignificant. Jiao Li said, all right, Father, I understand, but do we really need to go to the treasure site? The people from Jinzhong Palace will definitely cause problems there, and we might suffer heavy losses. Jiao Chen replied, very few people know the exact location of the site. First, we'll check what's happening there, then we'll decide our course of action. Li nodded. All right, Father. Until you give the order, we won't act rashly. Jiao Chen thought, we must become stronger. If we remain weak, we won't be able to protect anyone. It won't matter how many children we have, if we can't safeguard them, what's the point? Later, Jiao Chen went to the back mountain of the Jiao family, where he cultivated. He realized the spiritual energy there had grown much weaker, which was natural since so many children cultivated there daily. Their constant training drained the energy of the land. Half a month later, Jiao Chen reached the third level of divine transformation. He said to himself, I've already used all the useful resources, yet I've only managed to come this far. My Jiao family will have to produce children at a very high speed, otherwise, my cultivation will remain too low. At that moment, Jiao Li came and reported, Father, our treasure hunting team is ready. Just give the word, and we'll send them out. Jiao Chen replied, you've done well, bring them here. I want to see for myself how powerful they are. Soon, all the members of the team gathered before Jiao Chen. They bowed respectfully, saying, Ancestor, it's an honor to meet you. Jiao Li introduced them. Father, this is their leader, Jiao Feng. He has already reached the peak of the Golden Core Realm. The others are also at the Golden Core Realm. They are the top geniuses of our Jiao family. We're sending out a very strong team to secure the treasure. Jiao Chen examined them and said, this is indeed an impressive team. Then, handing them a map, he added, this is the true map, but we don't know why Jinzhong Palace leaked the location. Something big is bound to happen there. You must stay extremely alert, anything can happen at any time. Remember this, the treasure itself is not as important as your lives. Protect yourselves above all else. Hearing this, the young warriors felt encouraged. Jiao Li said, Father, don't worry, we'll remember everything you've said. Jiao Chen then gave them a magic artifact. Take this. With it, you can protect yourselves and the other Jiao family children. The artifact was the Tianwei hoop, capable of releasing powerful light and blocking the senses of opponents. Jiao Feng accepted it gratefully. Thank you, Ancestor, for giving us this artifact. Then, the entire team departed. Jiao Chen thought to himself, I'll send my puppet along to watch over them. If trouble arises, it can help. Hopefully, the puppet will be enough. But if not, I'll have to intervene personally. The scene shifted to the border between Liang Kingdom and Ming Kingdom, where several figures had gathered. Shirlin and Jinchen greeted a man. Lord Hongsen, welcome. Hongsen replied, you two have done very well. For the sake of our Jinzhong sect, you found something valuable. As promised, you'll be rewarded. But then Hongsen added with suspicion, still, there's something strange. The Jiao family is one of the largest families, even comparable to a city. They also have a talent like Jiao Ziming. And yet, you couldn't bring back a single child from their clan? Shilin and Jinqing quickly explained, Lord Hongsen, we did go to the Jiao family, but not a single child there was worthy. They only have wealth, not talent. Their foundation is terribly weak. Jinqing added, you wouldn't believe what we saw. Their outer courtyard is full of degenerates, men who spend all day indulging in their spicy moments, even splitting mountains apart in the process. As for the inner courtyard, even worse. Most of them are lazy and useless, lying around doing nothing. Hongsen frowned. I see, so Jiao Ziming's birth was an anomaly, something that shouldn't have happened. Without him, the Jiao family isn't worth considering. Forget them. Focus on the treasure hunt. All the children we've gathered here will go with us. I expect you all to train hard and survive. Those who make it to the end will become disciples of Jinzhong Palace. He then asked one of his men, any news about Jiao Ziming? The man reported, no, Lord. There's been no word from him. He's still in the Ming Kingdom and hasn't shown any signs of leaving. It seems he has no interest in the treasure. Hongsen muttered darkly, if Ziming doesn't come, our plan will fail. We planted spies for nothing, and we'll never find out who killed Prince Liang. Another guard stepped forward. Lord, while Ziming may not be coming, the Jiao family has sent a team. They should arrive here soon. Hongsen sneered. Aside from Jiao Ziming, no one else in that family poses a threat. Even Shilin and Jinqing saw it themselves. There's no one of real worth among them. Their presence makes no difference. Ignore them. Focus on our task. The time has come to begin the treasure hunt. And remember this, only Jiao Ziming matters. Watch his every move. If he makes a single step, I want to know immediately. The scene shifts, and we see Jiao Feng. Jiao Feng was telling everyone, do not reveal to anyone outside that you belong to the Jiao family. If anyone asks, say that we belong to a family from the Qio Kingdom. Jiao Chen thought to himself, Jiao Feng is truly a smart child. He has forbidden everyone from speaking the truth, and that makes him worthy of being a true leader. All the children replied, all right, brother Jiao Feng, we understand what you mean. Jiao Feng warned, be careful with your words. You just called me Jiao Feng. The other children quickly apologized, sorry, from now on we'll address you as brother Qio Feng. Jiao Feng continued, our ancestor told us that nothing is more important than our lives. Always remember that survival comes first. If we kill someone too powerful or offend a powerful force, the entire Qio family will be destroyed. But if we gain something, the benefits will belong to the whole Jiao family. Jiao Chen thought, I don't need to worry about these children. They're already mature and sensible. For the Jiao family, this is truly a blessing, to have such powerful and intelligent children. At that moment, the system spoke, a very powerful child has been born in the Jiao family. This child is the reincarnation of a powerful figure. He is the sixth such reincarnation to appear. As a reward, you are granted the immortal elixir. You have received something similar before, but this is an upgraded version. It will greatly strengthen your body, cleanse your soul, sharpen your senses, and drastically shorten the time needed to learn any skill. Jiao Chen thought, amazing. Because a great master was reincarnated into our family, we've received such incredible rewards. The system added, you have two options. First, you may help this reincarnated child extensively. In return, you will gain the heavenly soul's magical power. The second option is to eliminate all the dangers surrounding him and let the child slowly recover his memories. This will earn you the reward of the Divine Power Inheritance Seal. Jiao Chen wondered aloud, if this great master regains all of his past memories, just how powerful could he become? The system explained, this reincarnation used an extremely high-level method to be reborn. If all his memories return at once, it could create serious complications. Jiao Chen thought, I cannot force him to remember everything, nor can I erase his memories. So what should I do? Just then, a member of the Jiao family approached Jiao Chen carrying a small child. The system said, this child's name is Jiao Lin. His cultivation has already reached the first level of the Golden Core realm. He is the reincarnation of a powerful figure and possesses many spiritual treasures, including the heavenly transformation bead, which allows one to quickly increase their cultivation level. Jiao Chen thought, now I understand how powerful this child truly is. To be born already at the Golden Core realm, he must carry countless martial secrets within him. Soon after, Jiao Chen opens a scroll. When Jiao Lin saw this, he was delighted. Jiao Chen said to the child, I know you are a great master. There's no need to hide your identity. Being reincarnated into the Jiao family is an extraordinary thing. Jiao Lin responded, I never imagined that the ancestor of this family would be such remarkable master, and now you're offering me such high-quality teachings. Jiao Chen replied, since you call me ancestor, it means you accept yourself as part of the Jiao family. Jiao Lin admitted, I don't remember who I was in my past life. I can't even recall my own name. All I want is to live a normal life. I never wished to be born into a cultivation family. After cultivating endlessly before, I grew tired of it. Jiao Lin thought to himself, this ancestor standing before me is truly powerful, yet I cannot see through him. Even if he's at the divine transformation realm, his power is beyond what my eyes can perceive. Jiao Chen clarified, you misunderstand. The Jiao family is not a cultivation clan. We are merchants. Our main purpose is to grow our population. Then he added, it doesn't matter where the reincarnated master originally came from. What matters is that he now accepts belonging to the Jiao family. That is exactly what I wanted. The system then announced, as a reward, the host receives the divine incarnation seal. Jiao Chen placed the divine seal into Jiao Lin's head and said, this divine seal may not seem much to me, but it will be extremely useful to you. Jiao Lin replied gratefully, thank you, ancestor, for such a generous gift. He thought to himself, I was reborn only seconds ago. Even though I am a reincarnated master, I started with very little power. But now, thanks to the ancestor, I have gained immense magical strength. Jiao Chen said, I'm glad you like your reward. If you ever need anything in the future, guidance, advice, or protection, you may always come to me. Your ancestor will always stand by you. Jiao Lin thought, my ancestor is truly powerful, yet free of greed. That's why he was willing to grant me such incredible powers. Aloud, he said, thank you for this gift, ancestor, but I am not someone who only knows how to take. In my last life, where I fell and died, treasures still remain buried. If anyone finds them, they could become incredibly powerful. Ancestor, you can send people there to retrieve those rewards. Jiao Chen said, your grave has already been dug up, and many people have arrived there to excavate it. You took too long to reach on foot. Jiao Lin thought to himself, is my grave also being dug up? This is truly a strange place. The scene shifted. We saw many people gathered to claim treasures. Members of the Jiao family said, there are already many people here, but the ones standing in another direction, it looks like their map is completely different from ours. Some people asked, Jiao Feng, what should we do? Jiao Feng replied confidently, I have an incredible plan. You should all listen carefully. But after hearing his plan, some objected, what nonsense are you saying? If we follow your plan, we won't get any treasure. Jiao Fan then said firmly, trust me, if we move according to my plan, we will surely survive. Otherwise, we'll be slaughtered by others for nothing. Everyone eventually agreed, all right, your plan is indeed clever. We'll follow you. Meanwhile, at Hong Sen's side, one of his guards reported, there are around 300 people gathered near the valley. Hong replied calmly, don't worry, we have plenty of time. I've already set up a trap here. The more people that fall into it, the better. The scene shifted again. We saw Shirlin and Jin Cheng, who were leading a group of people outside the treasure hall. The group marveled, this aura here is truly amazing. If someone cultivated here, they could progress extremely quickly. Suddenly, a child walked out of the treasure hall. Everyone was shocked. They asked, who are you? And how did you come here? Jin Cheng asked sternly, did you come here to join us? The boy replied coldly, I didn't come to take anything from you. On the contrary, everything you came here to take already belongs to me. Everyone gasped. He's claiming this is his tomb. That means, he's the emperor. Mingwan, narrator explained, this boy is none other than Jiao Lin. He used the heavenly transformation bead. Within just a single day, he has grown into an 8-year-old. Even though he looks like a child, his strength is enough to handle all of us. Xin Cheng added in disbelief, unbelievable. At such a young age, you've already reached the 9th level of the Golden Core realm. But the real Mingwan couldn't possibly be so young. You're just a child. I'll give you one last chance. Join our Jinzhong Palace now, or else you'll be killed. Jiao Lin smirked, a weakling like you thinks he can kill me? Shirlin shouted angrily, how dare you insult us? You will surely die today. She attacked Jiao Lin. But Jiao Lin shouted back, you came to my grave to rob me, and now you dare attack me? With a single strike, he tore apart Shirlin's spirit hand. Because of just one attack, Shirlin becomes quite injured. Qin Cheng cried out in fear, this child is far too powerful. Everyone, run. The scene shifted. The system informed Jiao Chen, Jiao Lin has killed Jin Cheng of Jinzhong Palace and has also slain Shirlin. Moments later, another notification appeared. Your descendant Jiao Lin has killed 32 of Jinzhong Palace's geniuses. Because of Jiao Lin's terrifying strength, all the members of Jinzhong Palace began to flee. In that short span, Jiao Lin had already killed 89 of them. Jiao Chen reflected, this Jiao Lin was once an incredibly powerful master. After using the heavenly transformation bead, he gained 8 years of cultivation in just one day. Now he is so strong that he can kill dozens with a single strike. His power is terrifying. Once he grows older, he will become an even greater master. Drawing out the heavenly bow, Jiao Chen declared, if anyone dares to attack my family members, I will use this bow to kill them. The scene shifted again. We saw Jiao Feng advancing forward. Meanwhile, people fleeing from the valley shouted, there is no treasure here. Instead, there's a terrifying master killing everyone. But Jiao Feng declared, I will move forward. The Kyo family must rise. Hong sneered. What kind of family is this, that even in the face of death they still dare to push forward? Hong's disciples tried to warn, boy, don't go ahead. You'll only die. Inside, there's a powerful master killing everyone. But Hong dismissed it. Even if the Kyo family comes here, it makes no difference. This entire valley is already under my control. Activate the formation. As the formation activated, everyone was trapped. Members of the Jiao family panicked. What should we do? Hong laughed. I've been preparing here for days. I worked hard for this. And now, suddenly, the Kyo family has appeared out of nowhere, trying to take everything from us. He attacked. Jiao Feng thought grimly, this Lord Hong is a true master of the God realm. There's no way I can withstand his attacks. But at least, before dying here, I've managed to save many of my people. Now, I have no regrets. Just then, Jiaochen teleported in. His puppet clashed with Hong's strike, causing a massive explosion. Jiaochen muttered, what a waste. My puppet is destroyed, and nothing remains. Looks like I'll have to use my finger technique. The scene shifted again. Jiao Feng said with tears in his eyes, thank you, senior, for saving my life. I didn't even see who you were, but you gave your life to protect me. Jiao Feng will never forget your kindness. As he flew away, Hong muttered darkly, who was that man who blocked me? Just to save this boy, he sacrificed himself. But the child cannot escape. I've already activated the formation, and it's one of the strongest formations. There's no way out. Hong chased after Jiao Feng, saying, you're just a tiny ant. You can't do anything before me. Jiao Feng thought desperately, what should I do? This man is far too powerful, and he's still chasing me. Then Hong looked up and saw an arrow blazing across the sky with immense power, shooting directly at him. Shocked, he shouted, what is this? Who could have fired such an arrow? He tried to stop it with all his power, but the arrow did not halt. It pierced forward and struck Hong's arm. Hong said, it's a good thing I had high-quality elixirs with me, otherwise I would have been killed here for sure. Because of Jiao Chen's attack, Hong's arm has been cut off. Hong muttered, whoever attacked me must at least be at the God transformation realm. I need to report this to my superior immediately. Meanwhile, Jiao Chen was using his divine finger to attack Hong. Dodging the strike, Hong shouted, who are you? And how dare you attack the Jinzhong Palace? I promise you, our palace lord will not let you live. But Jiao Chen attacked again with his arrows. Hong cried out, another arrow? Jiao Chen replied coldly, the real game begins now. The system announced, you have saved your descendant, Jiao Feng. As a reward, you have obtained a first-level magic weapon called the Space Forbidden Bead. You also severely weakened Hong, after which your descendant Jiao Feng killed him. As a reward, you have obtained a second-level treasure, the Supreme Magic Weapon, Nansent Soul Armor, the system added. Because of your hard work, you also receive a high-quality armor. Jiao Chen growled in frustration, I'm furious. I couldn't kill that transformation realm master myself. Thankfully, Jiao Feng was there to finish him off. Otherwise, people might have discovered my involvement. The system explained, your first-level magic weapon, the Space-Sealing Forbidden Bead, can seal off areas of space, preventing enemies from escaping. Your second reward is the Mutian Sheng, which can greatly enhance someone's spiritual roots, making them far more powerful. Jiao Chen thought to himself, both of these items are extraordinary. Many people in my family only have ordinary spiritual roots. With this treasure, even they could be turned into geniuses. But this is also a problem, our family doesn't have any high-level alchemists. Even I have never focused on alchemy. It seems I must learn it now. The scene changes, showing a child of the Jinzhong Palace sitting before a master. The master demanded, explain to me what happened here. The Jinzhong Palace disciple answered, it was the Kyo family from the Liao Kingdom. Their ancestor is at the God Transformation Realm. They launched a deadly attack, so much so that even our Lord Hong was killed by them. The master said, our original plan was to first deal with the Liang Kingdom, then the Ming Dynasty, and finally the Liao Kingdom. We never expected that these people from Liao would prove so merciless. They attacked us and killed one of our most powerful masters. I'm enraged. The people of Liao will not escape now. At that moment, the Shadow Master summoned the Red Phoenix God and the Blue Shadow God. Both appeared and said, yes, Master, we are here. The Shadow Master ordered, go and handle the Ming Kingdom and the Liang Kingdom. Destroy all their strong cultivators and bring glory to our Jinzhong Kingdom. As for me, I will personally go to the Kyo family in the Liao Kingdom. How dare they attack us and kill our people? They will all die. The Red Phoenix God and Blue Shadow God replied, as you command, Master. The scene shifts again, showing Jiao Lin with Jiao Chen. Jiao Lin said, Ancestor, I've begun to recall fragments of my past life. Jiao Chen responded, that's incredible. Jiao Lin added, with Ancestor's protection, I can cultivate freely without any worries. Jiao Chen asked him, Lin, do you know alchemy? Jiao Lin admitted, yes, I do know alchemy. but I'm not very good at it. I'm far better at playing music. Jiaochen handed him a recipe and said, try this once. Can you create it? Jiao Lin examined it and thought, this is remarkable. With this formula, we can create special pills that enhance spiritual roots. Until now, I had only heard of such a technique in legends. This is my first time seeing it in reality. This is a top-level treasure. With it, the entire Jiao family could become incredibly powerful. But Jiao Lin shook his head. Ancestor, forgive me, but I cannot create this pill. Jiaochen replied, if that's the case, then go cultivate. As for alchemy, I will learn it myself. The scene shifts outside Jiao family, where a girl named Zhong Lingjing was saying, Mother, your daughter will get your revenge. The focus then returns to Jiaochen, with Jiao Li standing before him. Jiao Li asked, Father, why did you call me here? Jiaochen replied, I need you to secretly buy certain medicinal materials. Then, plant many spiritual herbs within our Jiao family grounds, so we never lack medicinal resources. But no one must find out how much material we're purchasing. Jiao Li assured him, Father, many people are already paying attention to our family, wondering what we're doing. But don't worry, I'll buy the materials discreetly. To outsiders, it will look like normal business. I'll bring half of the materials home soon, though some rare medicines will take longer to acquire. But rest assured, I'll obtain them quietly without anyone finding out. Jiaochen was thinking that Jiao Li had finally become financially wise. The problem of medicinal materials had already been solved. The next step was becoming an alchemist. But to do that, he would need practice. He recalled that Mutiansheng was only a 5th-class pill recipe, while the highest-ranking alchemist in the Jiao family had only reached the 2nd level. Jiaochen thought to himself that his family didn't have anyone truly capable of calculating or refining pills properly. Teaching someone new would take far too much time, but he needed to act quickly. The technique he had discovered was extraordinary. If mastered, it could make every member of his family far more powerful. Just then, a notification appeared. Descendant Jiao Mo has fallen in love. You have 2 options. First, let him use his advantage to escape, and as a reward you will receive refined information. Second, allow him to marry the girl, and as a reward you will obtain the Ice Spirit Jade body. The system explained that Jiao Mo had gone into a city, where he met a girl named Jiang Qian. After staying there for a long time, feelings developed between them. However, Jiang Qian never had the courage to confess, bound by strict family rules and marriage contracts. Jiao Mo, on the other hand, did have the courage, since his family's rules were far more lenient. But then Jiao Mo was attacked. While trying to protect Jiang Qian, he was badly injured. Deep down, Jiao Mo was terrified of love, because in his past life, his feelings had led to his death, and it was a miserable one. This time, he didn't know what to do. Jiaochen sighed, this situation has become dangerous. As an ancestor, I feel embarrassed even discussing this. It's just children's matters. But I must do something. First, I'll see what kind of girl she is. Only then will I decide. After all, both options give very good rewards. He opened his panel. Jiao Chen's age was now 139 years, with 7,000 years of life remaining. He had reached the 3rd level of the transformation realm, and possessed countless magical weapons. While he was checking his panel, he suddenly heard shouting outside, Jiao Wan, you bastard. Come out right now. I'll kill you today. It was Ling Jing. She had barged into the Jiao family compound, injuring its younger members. A guard shouted, Miss, you've gone too far. If you don't give us a good answer, you won't leave this place alive. Ling Jing yelled back furiously, your Jiao family is shameless. Tell Jiao Wan to come out right now, because today I'll kill him. Jiaochen frowned. Who is this girl who injured the guards and is now screaming for Jiao Wan? And who exactly is this Jiao Wan? The system explained, Jiao Wan is your 4th-generation descendant. I'm quite impressed with him. He was handsome from a young age, and grew more attractive as he got older. Though his cultivation and qualifications are average, he has accomplished a lot due to his looks. He has 68 concubines and has already given the Jiao family 132 children. He is by far the most prolific descendant. If more like him were born, your family's population would expand rapidly without any effort. Meanwhile, outside, Ling Jing had been surrounded by guards. They shouted, answer us, or we'll kill you. Ling Jing trembled, thinking, I never imagined the Jiao family was this powerful. I heard only Jiao Ziming was in the Golden Core realm, but even these guards are at that level. Mother, forgive me, your daughter is useless. I couldn't take revenge for you. It seems I can't do anything here. The guards lunged at her. Tears streamed down Ling Jing's face. Even if I die here, it won't matter to Jiao Wan. He'll still be happy. Suddenly, a commanding voice rang out, stop right there. Everyone froze. Ancestor, Jiaochen appeared. Child, you're lucky I arrived on time. The system informed him, this girl's name is Zhong Ling Jing. She possesses an 8th grade medicinal spiritual root and is actually one of your descendants who had been living outside. Jiaochen muttered, with so many descendants, it's impossible to know them all. Soon, Jiaowan himself arrived. Jiaochen showed him Ling Jing's image and asked, do you know her? Jiaowan shook his head. Great-grandfather, your great-grandson doesn't know her. Jiaochen narrowed his eyes. Think carefully before you answer. This girl fought her way in here, ready to die. And the reason she came here is you. Jiaowan hesitated. I really don't know her. Maybe she's just another girl who liked me. There are plenty of them still waiting outside. Without warning, Jiaochen stepped forward and slapped him hard. She's your daughter. Jiaowan panicked. Great-grandfather, please don't hit me. I swear I don't know her. I don't even remember anything about her. At that moment, Jiao Li entered with Ling Jing. Looking at Jiaowan, Ling Jing shouted angrily, you're a filthy scoundrel. Jiaochen quickly raised his hand and restrained her with his power. Child Ling Jing, you don't need to do anything here. Your ancestor is standing right in front of you. If you have any problem, you can tell your great-great-grandfather. No matter what it takes, I'll resolve it for you. If this bastard has wronged you, I'll kill him with my own hands. Tears welled up in Ling Jing's eyes as she said, these are the only 2 things my mother left for me. She placed down a photo of Jiaowan and a pendant. Jiaochen said, hurry up and tell me, what is your involvement in this matter? Jiaowan said, this resembles Zhongzhu. I've recognized her. I'm sure it's Zhongzhu. Great-grandpa, please forgive me. I was wrong here. Ling Jing said, you are an awful person. You abandoned your children and your wife like that. Because of you the whole world mocked my mom, and they mock me a lot too. I'm very angry. I feel so powerless that I can't kill you here. You are a terrible person who doesn't care about your family at all. The system announced, host, the descendant Ling Jing is very angry. If she had power here, she would have ended this entire matter. To help find the truth, we are giving you a reward. The reward you received is called the water mirror. With it you can see what actually happened. Jiaochen thought, this system is incredible. Things are heating up here. Now we'll be able to know what really happened. Jiaochen said, everyone, be quiet. Ling Jing, you said Jiaowan deceived your mother, but Jiaowan claims he's innocent and didn't do anything. Let's see what actually happened. He activated the water mirror. Inside it we see Ling Jing's mother ordering her men, bring that handsome young man here and throw him into the room. Don't hurt him even by accident. I like him very much. Then we see how Ling Jing's mother told her that Jiaowan was his father. A past scene appears. When Zhongzhu's men had seized Jiaowan, she crawled onto Jiaowan and said, you're very handsome. I've never seen anyone like you. If you follow me, you'll receive great rewards and you'll have no troubles for the rest of your life. Jiaowan pleaded, Miss, please let me go. I belong to the Jiao family. I already have many wives and concubines. I cannot betray them. I admit I have many wives, but I never cheated on anyone. All my marriages are legal. At that, Ling Jing's mother slapped him and said, let me do what I must. If you say anything, I'll kill you. Afterwards Ling Jing thought, now I understand why my mother never blamed Jiaowan in her life. Looking at the mother's body, I can say she had a dangerous illness from birth and died young. That's why, before she died, she used Jiaowan. Jiaowan thought, Zhongzhu was a real villain. She used threats to force me to do things I didn't want to do. When I had a chance, I ran away and returned to my family. After that I never came back. I never expected Zhongzhu would have a daughter here. Ling Jing said, all the blame is mine. Please forgive me. Jiaochen replied, if you want, you can stay with the Jiao family. After all, you are a descendant of the Jiao family, so it doesn't really matter where you live. Ling Jing said, fine. Jiaochen continued, you are her father, this is your daughter. All the misunderstanding are gone now, so live well and don't create problems. Jiaowan said nervously, Great-grandpa, I'm scared. She might do something to me, right? Jiaochen replied, don't say nonsense. While I'm here, nothing will happen to you. Besides, she is your daughter. She won't do anything to you. Then the system notified them, you made a good decision here. If you make similar decisions for descendant Jiaomo, you will receive a good reward. Jiaochen thought, what should I do now? Whatever choice I make I'll get a reward. But this is about Jiaomo's life. No reward matters more than that. Jiaochen opened Jiaomo's panel. Jiaomo's spiritual root had already progressed and his cultivation had reached the first level of the Nansent Soul Realm. Jiaochen thought, only 2 hours ago I checked his panel. His spiritual root has advanced by 2 levels, and his cultivation has also advanced greatly. It reached the Nansent Soul Realm in just 2 hours. The system explained, we gave you the chance to make a decision for Jiaomo, but you did nothing. So Jiang Qian and Jiaomo could not control their feelings. A spicy moment has been going on between them for 2 hours, and because of this, they are becoming increasingly powerful. Jiaomo used his creation power while doing dual cultivation. Because he was creative and open-minded, his spiritual root progressed rapidly and he was promoted 2 levels. Jiaochen was thinking. First it was Jiaowan here, and now it's Jiaomo too. Well, that's actually a good thing. I'm no longer young, so these matters don't concern me anymore. In my youth, I accomplished great things. These people don't even realize how talented I was back then. Even though the Jiao family has reached the level of thousands, at least 100 of them were personally nurtured by me. Now, I no longer have the desire to involve myself in such things. Jiaochen then said, Jiao Lingjing, you have a spiritual root for medicine, and you can study medicine very well. Lingjing thought, this was my biggest secret. How did the ancestor of the Jiao family find out without me even saying a word? Jiaochen continued, there's no one standing outside listening, and I am the ancestor of the Jiao family. When my family prospers, I feel very happy. You can speak openly to me without fear. Tell me, what level of alchemist are you? Lingjing answered, I am a 4th grade alchemist. Smiling, Jiaochen said, that is truly impressive. He thought, she's only at the Golden Core realm and already a 4th grade alchemist. That shows she's extremely talented in alchemy and has a very bright future. If she becomes the medicine king one day, she'll be able to refine extremely high-quality elixirs, especially Mutiansheng. Jiaochen reflected, normally, 4th grade alchemists can only refine 3rd grade pills. Genius alchemists, however, can refine 4th grade pills while still being at the 4th level themselves. But this Lingjing, at the Golden Core realm, has already reached 4th grade. She can refine pills equal to those of a Nansent Soul realm alchemist. She isn't just a genius, she's a heavenly prodigy, born only once in centuries. Lingjing said, it seems the senior wants to keep me at a distance, he doesn't wish to speak to me. Jiaoli said, little girl, the ancestor asked you to call him ancestor. Why are you still addressing him as senior? In the Jiao family, no one dares behave arrogantly toward our ancestor. If you do so, we'll refuse to acknowledge that you carry the Jiao family's blood and may even end your life here. Behave properly. Jiaochen said, Li, calm down. This girl is very talented and has suffered a lot. It's natural for her to be a little defiant. You are older, you should understand her words. He added, Lingjing, if you like refining elixirs, that's wonderful. But if you don't, no one will force you. Lingjing asked, Ancestor, what kind of path do you want me to follow? Jiaochen said, we've spoken enough of serious matters. Let's put that aside. I've prepared some very high-quality tea. Lingjing, would you like to drink it? Lingjing stepped forward and said, Ancestor is offering me tea. How could I refuse? She began to drink. As she drank, she thought, after this tea, I feel so much more powerful. It's as if a great energy is rushing through my body. It seems my ancestor has given me incredible power. She immediately sat down to cultivate. Lingjing then asked, Ancestor, was the tea you gave me enlightenment tea? Jiaochen replied, no, it wasn't enlightenment tea. It was fairy tea. Lingjing thought, the ancestor drinks such a treasure so casually. That means the Jiao family possesses many high-level treasures. If I join the Jiao family and value the ancestor properly, it will be extremely beneficial for me. Jiaochen said, since you've come to our family for the first time, Lingjing, your ancestor will give you a gift, a special physique. Lingjing was shocked. How can anyone bestow a special physique? Jiaochen thought, with the help of this artifact, Lingjing's entire body will be purified, and she will become much stronger. Even her ability to refine elixirs will increase by 30%. She will gain the ideal body for alchemy. He said aloud, Lingjing, how long do you think it will take you to become an alchemy master now? Lingjing replied, I'm at the Golden Core realm. Once I reach the Nansent Soul realm, I'll become a 5th grade alchemist. Then I'll be able to refine many 4th and 5th grade elixirs. Jiaochen said, if that's the case, then come with me. He thought, by using my magical puppet, I can create a realm of my own. Lingjing asked, where are we now? Compared to the outside world, the spiritual energy here is far denser. If I cultivate here, I'll reach the Nansent Soul realm in just 3 years. Jiaochen replied, Lingjing, you can sit here and cultivate at ease. If you need anything from the outside world, just tell me. I can provide you with any resource. Lingjing said, all right, ancestor. Jiaochen added, we are all one family. From now on, behave like a true member of the family, not like an outsider. Then the system announced, in the Gu family, the Empress has reincarnated. Jiaochen thought, the Gu family? That's just a small family in the south. What do they have to do with me? Although our Jiao family has had many marriages with the Gu family, that was for the younger generation, not for me. Still, if the Empress has reincarnated, she must be a very powerful cultivator. Later, I'll tell Jiaoli to arrange for the Empress's marriage to someone in our family. That way, in the future, the Empress will belong to the Jiao family. The system was saying that the Jiao family possesses the fate of the Emperor Yan. Right now, Fu Yi is approaching. What would you like to do? You have 2 options. First, allow them to come here. Second, stop them midway. Jiaochen thought, the outside world's people are too powerful, while the Jiao family isn't strong enough yet. It won't be good if anyone enters right now. He told the system to stop them from coming. The system responded, Fu Yi has been stopped from entering, but we won't be able to hold them off for too long. Also, some enemies have already entered the Jiao clan. Jiaochen then took out the water mirror and saw many people approaching. Among them, 2 were at the God transformation realm. A carriage was also coming toward them. Could it be that the Empress is inside? Looking into the carriage, he saw the Empress as a little girl, crying. Her mother said, forgive us, forgive the Gu family. We can't do anything for you. A soldier reassured, Madam, we'll reach the Jiao family soon. The Gu family and Jiao family have many marriage ties. We believe the Jiao family will help us. They won't abandon us. Meanwhile, Phoenix God and Blue Shadow were observing. Phoenix God said, why don't we just stop them now? We could kill them here if we wanted. Blue Shadow replied, let's see where they're headed. Killing them here won't be as interesting. They should know how dangerous our Jinzhong Palace is. We've been ordered to eliminate Liang and Ming Kingdom. The Gu family has been arrogant. If the Jiao family behaves arrogantly as well, we'll kill them too. Phoenix God scoffed, I've heard the Jiao family is weak. It won't be hard to deal with them. They probably don't even have powerful martial artists. Blue Shadow warned, don't be overconfident. Hong was powerful, yet he still died miserably. Most of the noble families in the Ming Kingdom have already submitted to us, sending many people to our side. Only a few stubborn ones dare to resist. If we crush them, both the Ming and Liang kingdoms will be under our control. After that, no family will dare defy us. The Liang kingdom isn't a problem, they're obedient. But the Ming kingdom is troublesome. They never listen. That's why eliminating them is essential. Phoenix God asked, then why are we killing the Gu family first? Blue Shadow answered, when Hong formed a team last time, the fewest members came from the Gu and Jiao families. That's why I decided the Gu family should be destroyed first. Besides, you saw it yourself, the Gu family members preferred dying over surrendering. Originally, we came to destroy the Jiao family, but who would have thought the remaining Gu family members would flee here? It's actually perfect. Now we can destroy both the Gu and Jiao families together, and see how the Jiao family reacts to the Gu's suffering. Phoenix God smirked, you're right, we don't need much, just the children. If the Jiao family is smart, they'll hand over their children along with the Gus. Blue Shadow added, if the Jiao family surrenders, what respect will Jiao Ziming have left? His 36 sex won't mean anything. But if we get children from him, it'll benefit us greatly. Phoenix God concluded, whether the Jiao family survives or perishes, it's their decision. A guard reported, Madam, we are only half a mile away from the Jiao family, but they still haven't responded. It seems they won't help us. The Empress's mother sighed, that's understandable. A family already under attack won't easily take in another. We are seriously injured, and our chances of survival are slim. Whatever I do now, it's only for my child. Blue Shadow's guard approached him and said, Boss, the Jiao family hasn't taken any action. They're acting like they don't even know the Gu family. Should we finish them off? Blue Shadow replied, I wish the Jiao family had acted, it would have been more fun. But since they haven't, we'll take action ourselves. Take some men, kill that old man and woman from the Gu family, and don't let the little girl live either. End her too. The guards surrounded the Gu family. The Empress's mother, with tears in her eyes, said, Roya, forgive me, your mother won't be able to protect you. She was about to strike her daughter down herself when suddenly, Jiaochen appeared. Jiaochen said, if you don't want this child, then give her to me. When Roya saw Jiaochen, she became very happy. Her mother pleaded, please, help me save my child's life. Master, you should go back. Elder Wang and I will fight to the death for the Gu family's honor, even if it costs us our lives. At least part of our family's dignity will remain intact. Everyone outside is from the Jinzhong Palace. Please, Master, don't get caught, or this child will die with you. But Jiaochen stepped forward and said, I want to see what they can actually do to me. The guards recognized him. You belong to the Jiao family, don't you? Are you here to save them? Jiaochen replied, you have 160 people from the Golden Core realm and 2 from the God realm. With such power, you could dominate the Ming kingdom. No family could resist you. Yet I challenge you, despite your numbers, you won't be able to harm the Jiao family at all. If you had more power, maybe we'd be in danger. But with so little, you can do nothing. The enemy scoffed, there's only one man here. Even if we kill him, it won't matter. Move forward, kill him quickly. With that, their forces advanced toward Jiaochen to attack. At that moment, Jiaochen activated the Heaven and Earth skill. The system explained, this skill allows you to control all the weapons around you. Not only that, but your cultivation will also rise by 1 level. Phoenix God said, so, he turned out to be quite powerful. We cannot afford to offend him. Blue Shadow added, we need to escape right now. Otherwise, we'll just die here for nothing. As they said this, both of them started to flee. Jiaochen said. Do they really think they can escape from me? He immediately activated his space seal, locking the entire surrounding space. He then declared, all the problems have been resolved. I am taking this child with me to the Jiao family, and I promise to raise her well. But you too, you're both seriously injured. Forgive me, but I cannot save you. Roya's mother replied, Master, we know we won't survive. All our organs have already been destroyed. We have just one final request. Please protect our family's last bloodline. If this child dies, our entire family will perish. Jiaochen reassured her, don't worry, this child will be completely safe. Inside the Jiao family, no one can harm her. The scene shifted to Jiao family grounds. Jiaochen was saying, I may be in the God transformation realm right now, but if the Jinzhong Palace has a master at the combination realm, then even I won't be able to stop them. He summoned Jiaoli. Jiaoli arrived and asked, Father, why did you call me? Jiaochen instructed, write a letter to Ziming. Tell him to directly take control of the Ming Kingdom and use the entire kingdom as a shield for the Jiao family. The scene shifted again to a mysterious master. A guard reported, Protector Lin, we have lost contact with Red Phoenix God and Blue Shadow God. Also, Princess Manhwa has now become the first female empress of the Ming Kingdom. The mysterious man muttered, what exactly is happening here? Then he ordered, find out where Red Phoenix God and Blue Shadow God went. They were powerful masters, they couldn't have just disappeared like this. The guard replied, Protector Lin, the last time they were seen was near Jiao Family City. Since then, they vanished. Protector Lin said, the Jiao family didn't send their children as ordered, and now even Red Phoenix God and Blue Shadow God disappeared there. On top of that, Princess Wenhua is married into the Jiao family. Just what is the Jiao family planning? If Jinzhong Palace suffers because of them, I won't forgive them. I will slaughter every single member of their clan. The guard asked, what should we do then? Attack Jiao family first, or the Kyo family? Protector Lin answered, the Kyo family must be destroyed first. Once they're finished, we'll attack the Jiao family. The scene shifted again, this time to the Ming Kingdom's palace. The emperor said, finally, the burden has lifted from my shoulders. Wenhua, I always wanted you to be the ruler here, but you always refused. Now at last, you've accepted my wish. Wenhua replied, Father, Ziming has said he will destroy the Jinzhong Palace. Once that's done, your throne will be restored to you. I don't want to remain as ruler. The emperor insisted, I worked hard to make you queen. If you abandon this position, war will erupt again. Everyone here is mad for the throne. You know, my childhood dream was to be a carpenter, but I was bound to this throne. I never wanted to be king. To rule means carrying the weight of every single person in the kingdom, and that is no easy task. Tomorrow, I'll stand with you publicly and announce that I myself gave you this throne, that you did not seize it by force. The scene shifted back to Jiaochen. He said, this little girl cries a lot. We've given her so many toys, yet she refuses them. Even the nannies in the family can't calm her down. She cries so loudly that the entire household shakes. But once she comes to me, she immediately quiets down and becomes happy. It seems she likes me very much. Over the years, I've already seen 5 generations of children grow up before my eyes. I've become quite an expert at handling children. Just then, Jiao Li came and said, Father, our first task has been completed. Jiaochen replied, you did very well. Now it's time for the second step of the plan. From now on, every Jiao family child above the Golden Core realm will be sent outside. We will show the world just how powerful we have become. What happens next will be revealed in the next episode. Thank you for watching and stay tuned.